Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Friday and welcome to Club TVON. We're so glad you're with us tonight. This is a special night. As always, we celebrate. We celebrate every time we're with you, but we really bring it on Friday nights. We kick off the weekend the best way we can imagine, which is great values. Of course, our time together is always special, but great values, right? On your favorite thing, which is fabulous high style jewelry, high style, high quality, low prices. That's really our mantra. So as we celebrate with this audience that we've got tonight here to really kick off an amazing weekend ahead where you're actually going to get in the show, I always like to give you some sneak peeks on Friday night. You know, some of the ideas of what's to come, like, you know, the necklace I'm wearing on Sunday, but also, well, I'm wearing it tonight, but it's on Sunday, if you get what I'm saying. If you're thinking, oh, are we watching a futuristic show? She's here, but she's on Sunday. No, we're just with you live, but we've got a lot of great sneak peeks. I've got a special request. Kay, if you're out there, let me know. I like to make sure that, you know, you're with us before we show it, because then sometimes I don't know who's on the line, and then it's sold, and then, you know, we find out somebody else got it. So I've got a custom made design for Kay. So Kay, let me know if you're here ready to go, and we'll show you your ring. I like to let, you know, everyone take a minute to get assembled on this. You know, nobody ever really likes to arrive to the club on time, right? Some people, do you ever do that where you go to an event and is that still cool? I mean, it's been a while since we've all been doing events, right? But do you still like arrive fashionably late? Is that still the cool thing to do? Or are we just so anxious to get out and about? We're there like ahead of time. So whatever it is, want to make sure that we have a moment to gather here and get ready for an amazing show. We're going to start with something impressive, but we also have, let me tell you, wheels are here. I've got 3 big wheels. We have our big bracelet. Now, it's funny because last night, as the show wrapped up on a late night Thursday night, there was a pair of ruby earrings. And I'm up here, you know, maybe a little whining, a little crying, wondering why they were still available, right? And they sold right at the end of the night. Well, it was not, I'm telling you, I was here a good, we were 30, 40 minutes here taking calls after the show. I lost count of how many people called in on this ruby earring. So I wanted to make sure that one of my missions tonight was to bring you a ruby earring. It's not the same. It's not a stud. It's not a big stone, but it's got big stones, but they're drops. So I did bring out the only other ruby earring that we have. So it paid me to no end here, you know, after, you know, finally getting that one pair out the door. We had a lot of people who just missed out just by moments or by 20 minutes or 30 minutes or 40 minutes. So there is a new pair of earrings that we're going to bring to you in a drop style in rubies and diamonds. They're very special. They're actually going to give you a lot more diamond weight than the studs we had here last evening. But we also have a Diamonds by the Yard that's very affordable that you've seen, but we haven't seen it often. Plus, I was motivated by a couple of sellouts we've had in the last couple of days. There was also a 40-point rhombus cut diamond. Was that last night or was that Wednesday night? Either way, if you missed out, we brought you an extra. That was fun. We brought you an extra one out, but that was sold too. There was still a lot of people who missed out. So tonight, I have a 34-point rhombus cut. And it's going to be also with more diamond weight around it, and it's a really special price. So we're looking forward to that. That's coming up in the show. So if you were one of my gals or guys that missed out on the ruby earrings or the rhombus cut diamond in the last couple of days, we got you covered tonight. It's an amazing night to be shopping. So we also have, okay, so there's a really special fire opal to start, but there's a major kunzite. There are a few brand new pieces in pink diamond drops. We've got a really special turquoise pendant that's new. Also, a 3-stone ring. But it's a really big diamond. We really were excited to have a 1.5 carat diamond around Brilliant last night. Tonight, bringing you half that size, 70+ points. And that's the anchor to your 3-stone style. So there's going to be that big stone and then some big stones around it. So if you've ever needed a 3-stone diamond ring, but you want VS, we got that for you as well. So it is going to be a fun night. It is Friday. We came to party, and we do have an earring wheel, by the way, in this hour. So you like big earrings, we got you covered there. It's really just rapid values all night long. Let us know if you have any requests, as always, because you know we do have a little more limited audience on Friday night. So we would love nothing more as any night, but it seems like even the most perfect night we have to really hone in on those requests. So if you have one, let me know. Other than that, here we are celebrating gosh, what is it? We've got maybe, I think, one more Friday in August to celebrate before we get into the big Labor Day holiday, and then really it feels like fall, right? So here we go with some summertime fire. Take a look at this. I mean, right? If you show up to the club and somebody says, you look fire, well, that's a good thing, right? So here we go with something that I thought would be a nice early arrival for us in the show. It is really good looking, and it's 7713 is the item number here. So it is really nice. And speaking of fire in the club, you can't have fire in the club without little Lorenzo in your life. Am I right? I like it. So we got, okay, good. So see, fashionably late right there, but not even that fashionable, right? That's nice. So we're ready to go. We've got the big 229 Fire Opal round. It is our fabulous, I can't get over it. I think that if I just was shopping for one thing before the show, you're looking at it. This is the stone because not only is it the most perfect fire opal in a round cut, in a huge size, but wait, are those pink diamonds I spy all the way around it? A natural fancy pink diamond halo that is surrounding your fire opal, right? So this is special. This is really, really, really special. And all I can say is you got to jump on the lines early. We're going to find out who our early arrivals. On time, ready to go. You've RSVP'd, yes, and you are ready to celebrate in a big, big way. Well, here's how we do it. We've got a really cool fire opal. Now, the pink diamond halo, that's not bad either. 20 points in your pink diamond weight here to go around and around it. And then in your rose gold, I love it in rose gold. You don't need to keep it that way. If you'd prefer to have the white or the yellow gold, you name it, you got it. So here's what we've got going on. Quick deal. And remember, as we always see throughout the shows, the majority of what you're going to see, and really truly, it's like last call or one of a kind. It's either last final quantities. We've got that on some DBTYs and some hoop earrings, but also it's last call on, well, of course, something that's one only like this is. And here's the case where you've got, again, something that looks a lot larger than it is because that's what opals do. So when it's a 229 and then you start to see it on the hand, you're going to realize that looks bigger. Yes, it does, because that's what opals really do so effortlessly, really, is they get, it's a less dense stone. So you're going to end up getting a lot more look and dimension than you will get carat weight, which is important to remember. And you've got our 229. I love it in the rose. You can do whatever you wish. If you want to change it up, go ahead, be our guest. But that is a really good stone. And as you look at it twirl from all the different angles, you see this brilliance. It really, it's interesting because it's brilliance. We think of diamonds. We think of a bright fire and a flash, but this is more of a glow, but it's not subtle. It is really looking fabulous. So pink diamonds, fire opal should be $34.99. I mean, the rarity of having, and I really would venture to say we're the only ones on the planet that would do this combo, because most, that's easy because most folks don't have pink diamonds at all that are natural fancy pink diamonds. But then to actually give them that look with that really special fire opal, what a combo. And the fire opal is just that. We're talking about an opal that usually has more yellow or more orange, and that's it. That's where it stops. Not with this stone. This is really where you're getting a concentration of goldens and reds and oranges and pinks and fuchsias, which is why it makes so much sense to put pink diamonds around it, is because of how it's set. I mean, right? If you had a yellow stone, I'm not sure if pink diamonds would be your number one choice. If it was an orangey stone, same thing. But because when you look at this, it's got this gleaming glow that is so bright, so gemmy, so really, truly, like if you look at it, you see the pinks, you see these fiery pinks, just like a flame in a fire would actually have a different kind of ombre of color. Of course, usually that's, denoting the temperature of that heat, right? The flame. So when you see that really beautiful kind of burning ember kind of look that's in this stone, you realize I got red, I got orange, I got pinks, all in that gem. Take a look. We got pink diamonds around it. It's not $34.99. We're going to make it really simple and easy and affordable because it's not even $3,000 or $2,000 or come on in. Early is better to make sure you don't miss out on the fabulous one-onlys that we have here throughout the show tonight. And there are a lot of them. And it's even, even back in the day when we didn't have all one-of-a-kinds pretty much, it was like, Fridays was the night you would see those really limited items come out to play because of that, smaller audience. So we'd bring out the super exclusive and the super rare. And that's what you're seeing here. It's not even $2,000 or better yet, $1,999 or even $1,500. That is just truly a remarkable stone. And if you ever want, or maybe you're just like it was never on your radar to get a fire opal and you're going, yeah, it's never really been something that's delighted me or brought me a lot of a joy that I really want to get with my gems and jewelry. Well, this stone should probably change your mind here. It really is good. It's not 14, not 13, not 12. I just want to send it out. Let's get it going here. Let the party start officially. It's not even $11.99 or $10.99 or $1,000. I don't know where else you're getting pink diamonds at a fifth of a carat for this kind of price tag, but we're doing it right now for $999. This is superb. And you've got the looker of stone. You see it right there. You'll get a golden bright, like a neon yellow flash, but you see for the body of the stone off of this round facet and you get more pink And that's really a luxury stone there. Highest end fire opal we can bring you. It is right there right now, and it's only going to be for one caller, so you know what to do, right? Call me. Yellow diamonds are here in a bracelet. Yes, we do. We've got a white diamond bracelet. I've actually got one on my 622, so that's kind of exciting. We brought you a 5 carat the other day. I got a 622. I got some big Tanzanite values. We're actually going to show you, there's also something really special here in a chameleon in a bridge. If you've been waiting for a chameleon, one of our newer from the collection, but a really nice substantial diamond weight, we've got that as well. So lots to get to. Major moment here at $9.99. Let me know if you like it, and we'll keep on moving. And I'll leave it up to you to do what you guys do best, which is call in. Haven't heard from Kay, right? So Kay, maybe she's not here. She probably got a hot date maybe, and she's like, you know what, I'm gonna skip TVON tonight. You never know. So I always like to, when they've got custom requests here that you know look just, oh, I love the way this turned out. We've never had a ring quite like it before, so so stunning. So anyway, Kay, your rings ready whenever you are. We've got the big kunzite here as well, and earrings galore. But look at this. This is a little sneak peek of that 3-stone ring I was telling you about, where instead of having just, you know, 3 equal stones or 3 smaller stones, look at what we have later in the show. This is not just for the faint of heart, because this is really a jumbo stone. It's actually over 70 points in the center alone. So usually when you'd see a 3-stone done with maybe a 1/2 carat and 1/4 carat on each side, well, this is actually going to be much bigger in the center. So if you've ever wanted, this is a classic style, the past, present, future vibe going on, a real kind of has been a milestone kind of piece where, you know, jewelry designers and different dealers have told you for years in advertisements that cost multi-million-dollar ad campaigns that tell you you need this past, present, future design. It's a great way to celebrate an anniversary or a milestone of any kind. Well, that is coming up. We just don't do it very often, and we got one tonight, so I want to put you on the alert there. Get ready for that 3-stone style. But before we do that, I've got a really huge value on a major kunzite. This is my fancy cut. It is really, I mean, this is the power ring right here, no doubt about it. It's item number 5328. It's our 1473. So it's got tons of size. That'll be the largest and also the darkest. So you're getting a combination here where you're getting the darkest color and the largest stone we have together, which would be typically kind of rare to get all at once. But there's also that 37-point diamond halo. It's in the white gold only, so it will be, because you can imagine, that's not something that you say, oh, which mounting should we choose for this stone? I mean, right? It's kind of got this, I don't know, like a trapezoid meets a trillion, really cool look. So it's not like we can just say, oh, take that stone and drop it into a mounting. Instead, it all has to be completely custom made for you, just like you're seeing here. So that is why we're going to leave it in the white gold it's at, because it really is meant to be one of those stones that just was made ideally for you. And yet, the good news is we usually like a white gold kunzite combination together. So I think that if you were to choose, that's going to be 9 times out of 10 your choice. So here we go with a one only. And the reason it's here early is because it is brought down to a mega value, 15 carats nearly. Fancy cut, but you really have to see this on. It really doesn't even begin to tell you the story, and this is the basket that's built around it, because when you do get that kind of stone saturation, these cuts with pleochroic gems usually have a nice deeper cut. You're going to very rarely see a shallow cut to a stone like this, because the pleochroism actually is a big determining factor in how it is cut, and you have to have a really good cutter and a good lapidary who's super skilled and has a great vast knowledge of how to work with these pleochroic gems to make sure that the cutting is going to show off the stone's color properly, and that's what's happening here. So as we take a look at it on, because this is really what you need to see, the size overall, the way it sits in a more east-west fashion, so even though it's a big ring, sits really well on the hand, even if you're not accustomed to a typically big ring in general, but this really wows you here. Of course, you could do point up, point down, kind of create it how you want. If you absolutely wanted to stack something, I think there's a great opportunity to do that also. But you have this really important 14 karat 73. It's a huge blowout price. That is our best in kunzite. The color is fantastic. It's that neon. It's really not just pink anymore. You're talking about a neon purple, pink, blue glow that has all the neon and that ultraviolet type of look to it. So what we have is one. I'm gonna make it really easy for you right now, because it's not even going to be that $39.99. Formerly in a sale event was that value, but we're doing a lot better than that. So it's just a matter of give us a call. Let me know if you want the big power stone. I have a stone, a ring like this that I treasure. It's called the power ring, which is probably why I always associate these bold shapes and something that sits a little more pronounced on the hand. I always associate it with a designer power ring, is because when you get that big gem presence, and it is usually a more abstract kind of cut, that is really the essence of what it's all about. When you want to wear something that really is just your ultimate accessory, right? And because it's that powerful, unique size, but cutting, it looks different than all the other big kunzites. I got a big kunzite in my collection. It's a pear shape. So I think there's just that automatic vibe that it gives, that it's so different and so bold when you get something that's a unique cut like this. So it's really a treat to see. But if you like those pieces that feel empowering, because they are different and they're truly unique and one of a kind to you and nobody else, this is in that category. And although we do other kunzites, this is the only one that really is going to have that kind of level of real rarity brought to you into your hands. So here's what we're going to do. I got a better price than $39.29 or even $19.99 for a nearly 15 karat ultimate quality kunzite, and as one only, so give us a call early. Take a look at this. It's not even $19.99, or watch, we're not going to do even $18.99. White gold only. We'll size it for you, no problem there. A little bit of mill grain around the very edges of that pave also, but it's only $18.88 to get our largest kunzite we have at this point, because there at one point we had a 50 karat. I had a 69 karat at one point. Believe it or not, those were in rings actually. And so that was exciting, but those are long gone. And this is where I think it's a big size that's manageable, right? It doesn't get out into that realm where not everybody could wear a 69 karat kunzite, but I think a 15 karat makes it a lot more doable. So $18.88 if you'd like it. And that is our only one in the white gold. We're sizing it for you. Let me know. Mandarin pendant is here. We've had a lot of requests for Mandarin in pendant. So we're going to bring that out next for you. $18.88. One more time on the hand. Do you want to see it opposite the way I had it before? I think we did first time around. It was pointing up towards the hand. This is going to be that opposite direction. So a really good look, and really truly it's a little large right now, so it tends to, you know, move around a little bit. It's a true to size piece, and if you get your true size, this really anchors it onto your hand. It centers it up really, really well. You don't need to worry about it flipping or flopping or going back and forth or being too top heavy. Just get your true size. Okay, so next up on our way, we've got one more look at our big kunzite here. Boy, that one is tough to even hoist with the tweezers here, but I've got a Mandarin garnet pendant that's next, and this is wild. It really is something we've been hoping to make for you. Wanted to create it with a really special stone, and that's where we get 7961 right here, right now. The stunning oval meets cushion, because quite frankly, it's tough to tell because there is a slight corner, so it is a cushion cut, but it's really tucked under the prongs. So just to, you know, I always like to make sure you know exactly everything there is to know about your piece before you actually even say yes, and that's 7961. So this is technically a cushion. It's a carat 68, but then it's giving you the double halo and the diamonds that's going to keep it classic there, and 54 points is your diamond weight. So a really special way to go, but keep in mind, even diamonds in the bail. So it really is a complete package piece here, and it's one, so 796, did I not give you the item number? I get too excited about these pieces sometimes. 7961 is the item number, so it's really, really good, but it's just a fabulous, fabulous stone. And again, you see how bright it is. I always say, whether you're shopping for Mandarin here or anywhere else, I don't think there's a lot of places to find it, certainly in my shopping experience, but if you're looking for it anywhere, what you really want to look for to know you're getting the ideal neon is look for those bright yellow flashes. So it's our 168 cushion cut Mandarin. It has the 54 points in the diamonds as well, and it's really, really a good look. So here's what we've got going on for one caller, and again, another one only. This one you can change the gold, so if you'd prefer, maybe you're matching it back to an earring or a ring and you'd prefer a different gold color, go for it, do it, whatever you want. But it's not even going to be $1,000 for the pendant. It's $9.99 to get it at home. We're going to try to move quickly through a lot of jewelry here tonight, because that is just, boy, we've got quite the selection. From big Tanzanites, pink diamond drop earrings, brand new styles in pendants. We've got a returning favorite in a DBTY, but here is, for my Mandarin lovers, something that I think you'll really enjoy. And I've hopefully made it easy enough price-wise to get you the set if that's what you're looking to do, because at this point, you probably have a ring and you're looking for a matching piece in a pendant. And this gives you that opportunity right here and now. So that's what it looks like from a distance away. Let me give you a measurement, then we'll show it on the neckline for you. And you'll get a little sneak peek of that turquoise necklace, our outrageous. And really, it's like the take on the turquoise by the yard that I did a long time ago that sold out, that I promised we would bring back if we could. Well, we went a little more lavish for you, and we are going to show that. You'll get a glimpse of it here. So if you need to focus on the Mandarin, focus on the Mandarin, but you're also going to get a glimpse of the turquoise necklace that I have coming up for you on Sunday. So that's going to be here as well, but this is diamonds and almost 20 carats of Sleeping Beauty turquoise. So that's, again, for my turquoise lovers out there, Sunday, Sunday, Sunday is your day, but that's the Mandarin piece. So you can imagine, put it on your favorite chain. Maybe you want to put it on a DBTY. Again, we're going to have a great Diamonds by the Yard option for you coming up in the show tonight that's going to be beautiful for pendants, actually. So that's going to be, if you don't have a chain that's got a lot of diamond weight to it, and you may want to add that, you've got an opportunity to do that coming up in this show. So $9.99 on the pendant. Let me know if you'd like it for our Mandarin garnet. Bright as can be. I mean, every subtle slight movement it has, you see from a distance here. I mean, right? We're far away, and you can see the bright flashes of neon bright yellows. It almost looks like there are yellow diamonds somehow within the stone, right? So we'll go back to our close-up now, and first caller. All right, so Mandarin garnet here, if you'd like it, and so is the fabulous fire opal. My fire opal, I think you guys are leaving it for me, and I will take that in a heartbeat. I love that. I don't have a fire opal, and pink diamonds, oh my goodness, with it. Perfect combination, if you ask me. So let's get going. We got some more. I've got earrings for you. Let's get to it. We got a great earring wheel. It's going to be a lot of fun to give you a lot of larger studs. So big button styles, larger stud earrings, all of that happening right about now. So give me a call if you want the Mandarin. It's $9.99. I think we're making that pretty affordable here for, you know, considering there's a good size Mandarin there and lots of diamonds at over a ½ carat. But now, this is wild. We get to start with a really important stud here that has a heart shape, and I kid you not, these are real actual heart shapes as opposed to a pear shape that sometimes is meant to just kind of masquerade as a heart. This is actually a true heart-shaped stone. So you've got the heart-shaped diamonds here and the pave around it as your halo. That's just one set. I'm going to build a wheel here that are going to have 4 different pairs, all different styles and personalities and looks for you. And they're all, actually, that's our smallest earring. I'll build them here on the way up. We're going to show you, wow, that is a bright, stunning emerald. That's a Colombian emerald in a round, so you're going to have that as an option. Boy, those heart shapes would be just, think about that as a sentimental gift, right? You're thinking studs anyways, right? Because every woman's got a diamond stud on her wish list typically, right? Even when, I've noticed when a lot of us, when we get the stud, we want a different size or a different shape too. It's like you can never have too many studs in your life, and you know, insert obvious joke there. But here's what we're going to do with the mehengues. Yes, go ahead. Is she ready? Oh, good. I wanted to make sure she was here. So I hate to show things not knowing who's with us and who's not. And then you have no idea how many times I've shown a special request, and then I think the requester got it, and then somebody else did, and the requester's going, where's my ring? So that is never good. So, you know, we always like to make sure you're with us because we got one of a kinds here for you, as you know. So take a look. I'll just set up this wheel, and then we'll have that beautiful ring that we got designed in very short order for her coming up next. So that's going to be on the way. But since we're already almost here, all built with our wheel of 4 different options, starting with the heart-shaped studs, the turquoise, the mehengue flower design, and then the emerald as well, which is really, boy, to get rounds in turquoise and rounds in emeralds, that's special. How about mehengue spinels put together here that are pear shapes all together that are matched? Had that matching necklace yesterday if you'd like to inquire about that, if you missed the show and wanted to see what that's all about. The true match in a floral mehengue design in a full necklace was here yesterday. Now, I know the heart shapes look smaller relative to everything else that's up there. They're not small. And that's where I want to start, since there's nothing more valuable really than a bigger individual diamond, and you're certainly getting that there. There's 46 points. That means just under a ¼ carat in each of those rare heart-shaped cut stones. It's really tough to get heart-shaped diamonds, as you probably know, because, hey, we get excited when we get a heart-shaped Mandarin or emerald or ruby or anything, right? But diamonds are so unbelievably rare when it comes to fancy cuts, and they don't like to waste the rough because you're trying to maximize diamonds all the time. So to get a heart shape and a diamond piece like this, really special. Great for gifting. Love that idea. Plus they get a whole halo of diamonds around them as well. You also have your choice of gold color on the diamonds. And actually what we can do is, I've got a little limitation, but it's not fully limited, because on the mehengues, I either have white gold or rose gold available. So that means no yellow, unfortunately, on the mehengues, but you can take the white or the rose and they're ready to go. Everything on the wheel is going to be one price. So that means you pick and choose, and you may want to get the whole collection, because it would not be beyond the realm of possibility to just look at this price tag and say, I'll take one of everything, because if you're an earring lover, I don't think there are any 2 here that are alike. And yet we're talking about something you may not have already because they're individually so rare. I mean, what is that turquoise? It's moving on its own. It said, well, I heard I was at the club. I heard it's okay to, you know, dance it out at the club, you know? do a little disco, whatever it is, right? So the turquoise, I'm hoping it'll just stay because I've fixed it many times. Let's hope that stays for a moment. Anything you like. So remember, those are just white or rose. This can be any gold, this can be any gold, and then the turquoise as well, any gold you'd like. But instead of, well, I was looking at these bags, and $6,300 seems to be about the average here, but they go all the way up to $7,200 and down to $5,700. So there's a lot of different mixed prices, but nothing that's under $5,700 as they start. We're going to make it a really easy deal. I do Freaky Freebie Friday pricing, and that's why you're here, to see what we can do to really wow you with some really incredible pricing, even on top quality, larger earrings. Let me know if you'd like to see any one particular on or up against the ear, or again, we're going to measure them all, but this is what you need to do is call, because I can't put the graphics up all at once for 4 different items. So when we get your call, we'll put those graphics up and we'll show you all the different angles. But it's not $6,300 or half of that at $3,150 or half of that. Well, let's see, half of that would be like, approximately like $1,600. We're not doing that either. We could go half of that again, pretty much, because instead of $3,150 or $16, $15, $14, $13, this is where you shop. And I truly mean it. If you couldn't decide between 2 or 3 or 4 different sets, get them all, because this value certainly makes, I think it makes it easy to do that when you've got a price tag that takes it under 13 or 12, 11 or 1,000. Better yet, keep in mind how big these all are. Even the heart-shaped stud, which is the smallest of the grouping, that's a big stud on its own, because you've got the halo and diamonds around some serious, nearly quarter-carat stones, and they're not $1,000. They're not $9.99 a pair. We're starting to get busy, and guess what? The idea is to take every viewer we have tonight and make sure that if there is something, this is the deal. We love to have your company, but if there's something you love, you try it tonight, because the values are just such that you can do that. You can make that happen. You should get in on these values when they're this good. And when we're asking for a big earring, a pair, there's always extra labor and workmanship and all the extra cost. If you ever wondered why an earring goes for so much more than everything else out there, it's because you're doing all that extra labor. You're matching. You've got, again, so much going on to have a matching set, especially in rare stones like this. And they're not even $9.99 or $8.99. They're not even. First callers, take a look. We're limited, so you might want to dial in early. They're $888 a pair for any one of them you want. And which one are we already thinking about? Virginia, do you have the first request there? The turquoise. Well, you're going for the big ones there. Item number 4090. Certainly we'll show these really here first as a measurement, then up against the ear for you as well. But that is the largest button style we have up here, over a ½ an inch. Look at that. They're really, they're closer really to 5/8 of an inch in diameter. You've got your choice of gold color. That is Sleeping Beauty turquoise. The carat weight is 386 and the diamond weight is 37 points. Centered post, of course, because again, it's a round. So, but still, sometimes with a round, they'll put the post at one end, top or bottom, and then you're wondering, oh, okay, so what if I've got a stretched out piercing? Is that going to work? And the answer is not always. So that's what it looks like there from a distance. That's my turquoise. All right, so give us a quick call. Oh, and that looked great with the necklace we have on Sunday. All right, back to the wheel we go. I mean, right? Think about advanced shopping opportunities where you're like, I can get those turquoise earrings tonight, and then I can get the necklace to match perfectly on Sunday morning. Yeah, do that. What other questions do we have at 888? Then, Kay, your ring's coming up as soon as we clear the wheel here, but can't wait to hear which one you like of the assortment of the batch. Let me know. Yes. Heart shapes are amazing, aren't they? It's item number 3739, and how about this? Centered post as well. So it's going to be right, well, I want to say center, just right beneath the cleft, but a little bit, so they're not at the very top point. Here's what they look like from a distance away, so you can see them from another perspective, and then I'll put one up for you. And you know what? The item number on this one is 3739, and they are closer to, well, they're still over a quarter. They're getting close to 3/8 of an inch there, top to bottom, but it's a heart shape. Remember, VS stones, 46 points in total on the heart shapes, and then you're also getting 25 points in diamonds for the halo, so that's going to work as well, don't you think? And they're all finished on the inside too. So let's take a quick look at what those are going to be from, the across the room there, just to see what those look like on. So definitely bigger than a typical, single stud that you see, and you get that really, really good heart shape and the halo. Back to the wheel we go. Remember, that's also white, yellow, or rose gold. So yes, questions. Heart shapes are amazing, aren't they? You just never see that. And remember, it's 46 points in your VS heart shapes alone. So that means 23 and 23. Then you have 25 points. That's the additional round brilliant pave that goes around the heart-shaped stone. So white, yellow rose. I want to show you the finishing on the heart shape as well, because that's really well done. There's that finishing on the inside, so you can see it's not just, you know, leaving you with an empty void. It's got that beautiful finishing, and they're only going to be $888 as well. Boy, if you're a diamond lover. And they're VS diamonds. They're in a heart shape. That's just so rare. These are not pear shapes that are trying to be a heart shape. They have that super defined cleft that we're seeing, so you know it's a super rare cut. All right, so last call on this wheel. Nobody on emeralds or mehenges or turquoise? All right, so coming up, we've got the big flower ring. Oh boy, that is a a foreboding feeling to have any of those available at 888, but call us if you'd like them. We'll help you out. I know Kay's waiting on that ring, so let's bring it out for her. We know she's here. We got, I literally, what did we start? Kay, what did we start working on this on? I got her email on Monday. It was Monday. I remember because it was like, oh, good. I'm still getting, you know, I never, you know, want to be totally without TVON on a Monday or Tuesday, right? Because, you know, we just, you know, I might get out of my element. So we had a request come in. This was on Monday. And she said, I know I've seen this pendant. Maybe you could make something. Let me know if you can. And poof, here it is, Friday evening, and we have it available for her. So I can't wait to show it to all of you because I think we're all going to really admire this and enjoy what this looks like. But this started as a pendant. We've now created it in this ring where it's really meant to replicate an orchid, but it's in the pave. And it's a really big ring, which you're about to see. It is fabulous. And it's item number, let me find it here. We just built it, 8022. And that'll be, first of all, well, it's got one of the rarest stones in round brilliance throughout the center. And actually, this ring has a few of those. You see how they're elevated and raised? That's going to be your 4 identical, perfect, gorgeous, and actually round mehenges here. But I want to show you because they're different sizes. So when you actually see it level like that, you see that there's that larger at the top, and then they almost graduate as they trickle down. But it's a floral design. There's really no right or wrong way to wear it. There's no like top and bottom. But you're getting 40 points in mehenge round brilliance plus 213 in diamond weight. It's like layer and layer and layer of diamonds that you see curves. I remember I've had this once, and it was so popular because everyone was just completely wowed by the workmanship. It really does. You know, one of the fascinating things, it's definitely my favorite flowers in orchid because they are, when you start to really look at them, they are really truly, like Mother Nature is known to do, really just kind of mesmerize you. And they're a fascinating floral in the way that they're shaped and the way they form and the way the petals curl and turn. And you see that here replicated so well. It's so dimensional, but you see here there are actual layers where it's just built on different cast pieces that are put together. Do you have her on the line, Antonio? If so, what does she think? I'd love to know her feedback, and I'm going to try it on now so she can get a sense of the size. So this was actually, and I know was she thinking about the Paraiba she saw once? It's the same ring, but this is the exact piece that matches the pendant that she sent me the photograph of. It's literally the ring made to that same standard of the pendant. So it's that same design. And we have other florals certainly, but this is the one that she'd sent me the photo, which really helped because she said, I want this pendant in a ring. So this is that same design. So we don't, yeah. Oh, does she wants a piece that's already been made in the past? You'll have to go see if we have that. Is that a ring or a pendant? Okay. It's a pendant though. The pendant? Yeah, it's a pendant. Now I asked her rubies or mehenges. She said mehenges. Did she change her mind? Because if so, she changed her mind? She wants rubies instead? Because we'll have to remake it. But we have, this is what she's talking about, and I'm going to show it to you right now. This is the ruby version, but that's a pendant. And you can see it's a little smaller. See that? That's a ruby pendant though. So that's going to be a little different. She wanted a ring. So that's the pendant. We've done that as well. That is the ruby pendant. Yeah, so what we've done is we've created the ring, and we're going to give you, it looks like it's available to anybody, so you don't need to be the requester if you'd like to own it. And the pendant's coming up a little later if you'd like to see it. But the ring is outstanding, and to get 213 in diamonds, and yeah, it's a really special look. So this is going to be impressive. And again, open to anybody who would like it now, so you can take advantage of this if you'd like to own this beautiful orchid style, one of our larger diamond weights in a ring, but instead of $79.99, and that's where it all, look at this. I mean, it was made and completed today. There it is, $79.99, started at $14,000. We've got it down to less than $8,000. We're actually going to give you a much better value on this one. If anybody would like it, we're making it $2,888 for the big designer ring here for you with the different layers. So that's going to be $79.99, oversized as it is, but all sits up a little higher so it's never getting in the way of your side fingers. It's never difficult to wear. You know, that can be troublesome when big rings are made, and you know, a lot of people steer clear of bigger rings because they're worried about the feel and the comfort of those. It really is not something you need to worry about because our designers are really, they understand that things have to be wearable as well. We are not just making those pieces to, you know, be photographed in a magazine on a model for 5 minutes. It's meant to be, you know, living your life in and wearing all the time whenever the mood strikes. So $28.88, and we will go ahead and move right along. That one's available as well. And then we've got, so I wanted to get to this because here we are at the bottom of the hour. And I know there were so many of you, and I truly take it to heart, guys, when we get somebody who calls in, whether it's a request that calls into the studio, or whether it's a request that I get personally through email or through Facebook, or however you guys DM on Instagram, or whatever you want to do. I'm accessible 24/7 and work 24/7 with all of our viewers. And I got to tell you, when a request is made and we're able to bring it, that's fabulous. But when I'm on the air and there's a piece that's so popular that I watch our phone bank, and that's again the beauty of having our phone bank in front of us, is that sometimes you can never quite estimate the popularity of an item, and sometimes they're even more popular than we figure. The other day I brought you, I feel like was it last night? And we brought out this incredible rhombus cut band. It was gone in seconds. There were truly over a dozen people who wanted it. I brought out the only other thing we had like it at the time last night, got that up on the air, that went. Now we have something new that I've been working on for you, because in that 24-hour span since we last had everybody miss out on a very particular rhombus cut ring, 2 of them, as a matter of fact, we have built something that is going to give you a lot of that same theme, that same feel, that same stone. This one's going to be north-south set. Remember the last ones we showed you were east to west on the show last night? This is where you're going to get that north-south setting, but it's still a big stone here. Let me show you. 262 is the number, and it's actually going to be one of those values where, yeah, exactly. The mehenga is available. What would she like to do? Does she want that ring? Not at all. She wants the pendant in a ring. You got it. We'll have to see if we can do it for you. Okay. And she wants rubies in white gold? She wants mehengas in white gold? Okay. All right. She may just want to shoot me a quick email just to be specific, and so we can, you know, get it in writing and make sure that we understand. All right, so here we go. All right, so the mehenga ring is here, and then here we go with our 34-point center. Yeah, this is the luxury we love. Fancy cut diamond. Really important and beautiful look here. It's a 34-point center, so that's actually right about, I think the ones I had last night were 40. And then we also have this really special diamond weight, 24 points in diamonds, really well done. They're going to create that halo plus down the shoulders, and then there's that extra detail of the mill grain work as well. So here you have it. Really good look here in white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. So if you're thinking, yeah, well, the reason everybody, so this happened last night, and Andy will tell you, he's so cute. He goes, you know, well, everybody wanted those ruby earrings, and so maybe we could make them. And I go, Andy, I go, don't even bother. Because if we make 4-carat perma ruby earrings that everyone missed out on, people liked them because I did the discount. I did the dirty deed of discounting last night to get them down to like under $10,000. Because we had that same issue last night. We had 1 pair of ruby earrings. They were huge. I discounted them like crazy. And then sure enough, everybody recognized it. And so we had 1 pair and they were gone. And I've been getting questions about those ruby earrings today. Same thing happened on this rhombus cut diamond the other day with another ring. And it was 2 rings and everybody wanted it. So I want to make sure that if at all possible, we can give you those chances. And sometimes, again, it doesn't really make sense to bring out a value where if we brought out the ruby earrings and made them tomorrow, it'd be like $10,000. The reason y'all loved them was because of the price tag. The same thing happened with my rhombus cut diamonds last night. Was the reason you loved it so much and there were so many people missing out was because the value was so good. Because it wasn't $29.99. And that's what I realized. It's going to do us no good if I bring out a similar ring and say, oh, hey, it's $67.50. You're going to go, yeah, that's not why I loved it. I like the ring, but I need that great value. And that's what I make sure that we can do. So here's the deal. We got a beautiful rhombus cut, 34-point, over 1/3 of a carat. Fancy cut that gleams and gives you brilliant, not in the same way a round brilliant does, but specialty nonetheless, because you get bright flashes. And we're doing your gold color, and we're getting you 24 points in diamonds. And better yet, the reason that they were so popular last night was because it was $999. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm not even asking for $9.99 on this ring, which is almost identical in the carat weights. The difference is it's not a band style, which who knows, that might even be more appealing to even more of an audience who doesn't do the band style or the east-west set. Here's the way you do it. This one's sized right now to be a pinky ring on me, so I want to show it there because that would actually work, but you can wear it wherever you wish. This is really up to you, but here's the best part of all. It's not even close to $9.99. And if you're going, what do you mean? You're going the other direction? I thought we just covered that we're not going to do that. We're not going to go up, 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 up. Well, I'm going the other direction. Lower in the price. And when we tell you this, it's an advanced little warning to give you a huge advantage. It means you can call me right now, and whether you know you want the ring or not, you don't even know where the price is going. Heck, I don't even know because I'm just going to keep on going until we get this one out the door. But what you need to do is be ready, because I will make this a value where I promise you one thing. There's no way to get a gold band for this price without a single diamond in it. You can't buy a gold band anywhere on planet Earth right now in solid 14 karat gold in no diamond weight at all for the price I'm about to do. It's not $9.99, $8.99, or $799. This is a 34-point fancy cut diamond in the middle. 24 points around that. That is 58 points in total, and yet wearable anywhere you want to wear it. That could be a really funky engagement ring. That could be something you wear as a thumb ring or a pinky ring because it still works for that. You can add it, stack it, do whatever you wish, make it your own, but it's not even $777 to get the ring. And part of the reason they were so popular last night was because there was a great value. It was under $1,000 to get a 40-pointer. Well, this is only 6 points shy of that, but you make up for it. You get a little additional diamond weight on the sides. You're choosing your gold. You're getting your size, all those extras, the free shipping that we offer as well, which is costly to do to ship things right now, right? You know that. And yet you are not even paying $777 for the ring. And this is why I recommend dialing in early, because the sooner you're there, the better opportunity you have of getting it for your own instead of being in that queue again and again. Because how many times can I bring out a rhombus cut diamond that is over 1/3 of a carat and make it next to nothing in the price tag? Probably not too often. It's not like we have a stockpile of these fancy cut diamonds and it's not $777 or $750 or $749. This is how we roll, and you can choose. You're getting still all those decisions that we love for you to make, those customizations like your gold color and your ring size, and then, you know, getting it from us to you for free, all of that nobody else on planet Earth does. Okay, nobody's doing that. Nobody. But it's part of the luxury of shopping in this way. We're not asking for $749, $739, $729, $719. Had this been here last night, again, cue the phone lines, right? It would have been everybody begging for it. Here's your chance right now. Different night, didn't have it, made it here for you today so that we could hopefully get everyone situated with this type of diamond. Take a look. It's not even $700. I'm making it $699 to the very first caller. Let's go. $699 for the fabulous cut you see here. That very unique idea. And, oh, good. Well, that's wonderful. See, Suzanne, I love this. That I think is my second testimonial from you during a show in a couple of days. I love that. She said, I got the floral ring, that orchid style. And she said, I got it with the Paraibas, and it's gorgeous. And she said, it's so intriguing to look at because it is such a unique design. So thank you, Suzanne. A girl after my own heart, loving that unique factor of really seeing designer jewelry at its best. All right, thank you, Suzanne, and happy Friday, and thanks for watching tonight. Nice to have your company as always. $699 on this one. If you like it, I'll give it maybe 60 seconds, Tony. I do want to show the inside because that is ample under gallery. You've got that finished all the way through. Take a look at the depth of the gold there as well. That's the very, very back, which in most places would be the most narrow, little, thin, dainty point. But instead here you get that thickness. You get that wow factor. So you're really going to have a great feel. It anchors it to the hand. We've got last call opportunity there. All righty, next up, we're moving on in about 45 seconds. Still got earrings here for you as well. If you need any of those earring studs or button styles that we had earlier on the show for $888 and anything else you're looking for, please make requests known to us so we can find what you're looking for. It's really, at this point, I think that's really the pleasure of, you know, when you're courted by a lot of places and you're known in the industry for a long time and everybody wants, you know, would like you to come host and sell what they got. It's nice because no other experience gives me this one-on-one interaction with you guys. size. I mean, right? It's really nice to be able to do this. It's what at this point I get so much joy out of, and as time consuming as it is to you know, kind of have this kind of separate little thing. It's so nice to get to know you guys and really work to find you the perfect piece. And if it doesn't exist, we make it. You know, that's the beauty of it, right? It's not a, oops, sorry, we don't have that. I will say, I had a request from a customer today. She said, well, my best friend wants an eternity band. I said, oh, that's like the one thing we don't do because we can't size it for you, you know? You can make eternity bands, but you can never get real specific on sizes on eternity bands because, you know, you're dealing with the stones, and very rarely can you get the exact right quantity of stones that are going to make for the perfect size you need, right? So that's why we don't do eternity bands per se. We've done them once, and again, it was just it was an issue because everyone was going, oh, well, you know what, I still can't get that perfect size and still have that, you know, carat weight I want. So here's what we have for you, $6.99, last call. All right, coming up, Mandarin pendants here. My fire opal is still here. We've got a big Tanzanite that is also here, but it really is nice to, you know, be able to, you know, make special pieces and do that kind of thing and really create. And so many of you are just, and so many requests come in on a daily basis, and we really do. I know it's a whole team effort here. We always really pride ourselves in being able to create exactly what you want and what you're looking for. And when people miss out, like we've had recently on some of these one-of-a-kind items, we really do try to create, and quickly, something that's going to work in tandem and give you another opportunity. All right, so coming up next, we're going to do this. We've got a really, really special, we do have a chameleon tonight. We do have a brand new one, and I've got that big 3-stone style. But before we get any further, I thought we could show you a really special Sierra Santa Maria in a pendant, because we don't get those very often. We do rings, but not a lot of pendants. So here is, and this one looks like that one might still be here too, so if you'd like it, give me a call. But here we go with our beautiful pendant, and it's item number 7666, and you've got a really good look here at the top quality Sierra Santa Maria, and yeah, it's also a 410. So when we see this, and I don't know if you guys, we've seen this pendant a few times, and it usually is a bit pricey. And that's because there's a lot of big diamond weight, and they're all individually larger stones that total 92 points. So it's really, really well done. However, you've got a really good Sierra Santa Maria. Now keep in mind, this is not the way it's going to sit on the neckline. It's actually going to sit north to south with the mirror finish gold. Where I'm holding it, that's the top. It will only be that way because that is where the bail is. There's no bail on this side, only a bail on this side. So that's where it's going to sit. And you'll see all that because I always show you all those angles. But 410, 92 points in diamonds. You've got your choice of white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold, but I only have one stone. And that is what so drives really our one-of-a-kinds. It's because the stones are one-of-a-kinds. That's why we do that, right? If I could make, I would make this over and over and over again if I had a bunch of 410s sitting around that had this top quality color, but that's not the case. We take these out of our private collection. We have one stone and we build around it. So here's the way to get it for less than $59.99. You probably heard me say these aquamarines have gone up tremendously. There's a really, oh gosh, there's a big auction house that is getting ready to hold one of their first auctions in years. And there's some definite Sierra Santa Maria that they don't know yet exactly where it's going to go, but there's always an estimation of where they're going to go. And they are just very plain and simple pieces, but they're projected to go for, we're talking about literally tens of thousands per carat. So Sierra Santa Maria is a very, very important stone because you get in the color saturation. There you can see it's 1 inch. The bail is hidden right behind the top portion there. And we're going to make sure we get you a great, great value. Here's what it looks like on the neckline as well. So again, the turquoise, and I know that so many of you missed out on my turquoise by the yard way back when, and because I only had like 50 of them, they were gone in like 2 minutes. So this one is coming up. It's a new version, though. It's got a lot of diamond weight, so that's going to be coming up this weekend. So I just want to give you a heads up, just so you know, that, you know, I don't want you to miss out again, because we've really been struggling to get a lot of turquoise Sleeping Beauty beads matched up, and those are not really beads in that they're almost 20 carats. So yeah, you get a lot of carat weight there. So that's coming up on Sunday, but I did want to show you this pendant close up again and give you a great value. Instead of $59.99, much better deal and offering, but just one caller, one stone, the whole thing. Let's make it simple and easy and blow it out right now for less than $3,000. That's half. Going to take it even lower than $3,000 or $29.99. First caller on a Sierra Santa Maria. And think about all the rings we've had and what a pleasure it has been to bring you the rarest of the world in that blue barrel, that one Brazilian mine, that super ultra saturation It's not even 29, 28, 27. Let's move them. $2,599. That will do it. And one only with that 410 size for you. Superb quality. Amazing look. I just love how, again, this is how it sits when, you know, from your close up and you see those gigantic diamonds that are all crawling up the sides there to create almost that Art Deco stair stack design. And before you think, oh, look, it's black rhodium. No, it's just a reflection. So there you can see, as I'm turning it here, you can really see that stunning look of the white gold and the mirror finish. But you've got the choice of the yellow gold or the rose gold. There's something about this design. If you're familiar with the world famous amphitheater called the Hollywood Bowl, it's like practically in my backyard, and I got to tell you, it reminds me so much of the facade of the Hollywood Bowl. So just again, you see some of that really just very cool Art Deco kind of look and the way that it's scalloped and done. So really special there. All right, so $25.99 on that one. And that's going to be one only. We'll see who's got it. And then coming up, we're going to get back. I want to just flash that fire opal in case you missed it. Just got a question about what fire opal, pink diamonds, was that really happening? Yeah, we've got fire opal and pink diamonds. We started the show with it. It's under $1,000. Also, our last look at a yellow and white diamond bracelet. Tanzanite is here. And here's a look at that fire opal one more time. Just got to show this to you because that one gave you one last chance to save me from myself. I mean, right? I just, isn't it true though? I mean, I know you guys have said it before. How many people have told me in my career, I think I'm good. I got all the jewelry I need. Right? We might, but you know, then there's that piece you want, or there's that big value you can't resist, or there's that stone you realized, oh, I don't have that stone yet, or I never really liked it until now. Now I'm loving fire opal. Put me in charge of the fire opal fan club. Sign me up, right? This is it. Yes. I'd be happy to. That's the hot item of the night, right? I must have done something real bad, like bad in a good way, bad, like Michael Jackson bad. All right, so here we go. It's good to be bad. It really is. And we're showing it one more time here, the heart-shaped studs. So do we have a pair left? Because I know we had 4 to start. Okay, good. We have 1 pair left. So we've got, you know, diamonds are easy to duplicate, you know, because you're just really like, you know, if you're getting VS quality and you're getting white stones, you know, you have got a little collection and a set, and that's awfully nice. Remember, these were finished in the back. If you missed them, 3739. We'll bring up the info since they're here so low. 46 points in the diamond. Well, that's the center. So you've got the heart shapes there. Do you see how it's a perfect heart shape? And that's going to be 23 and 23. And then you've got your 25 points in addition to that. That's the halo. I recommend white, just because we're really proud of our white diamonds, so we're not hiding anything. But if you're only a yellow gold wearer, then wear yellow gold. I mean, get them in yellow gold. We'll do that for you. There's that inside. You can see the post is just slightly, it's not centered up entirely, but it's not the very top point there. So trust me, that's the way you want it to sit so that they don't rotate and sit properly there. And yeah, we're going to make them 888 again. Yes. Oh, good. Who got it? Thank you. Where's Sue calling from tonight? Happy Friday. I want to get to know who's with us at the club. Like, you know, right? Like, you know, when the club owner comes around and walks around table to table and meet and greets the VIPs. How was your experience tonight, Mr. or Miss Sue? How was your experience tonight? Is there anything I can get for you? Would you like a complimentary bottle of Veuve before we go? Okay, that's a really nice club. but yeah, Sue from where? Are you still working on it? Is she new? From Texas? Oh, Los Angeles. How cool is that? Is she like nearby? Should I drop it off on the way home? I mean, I cover a lot of ground on the way home. Is she on my commute? I could drop it off if she wants rose gold. I love it. Really, truly do like a meet and greet with our audience, right? We could do that literally. You can do anything you want on that one. My recommendation is rose gold because of the pink diamonds, Antonio, but again, she can change it if she wants. Here it is, front of the look. Victor, are you all set on the heart shapes? We're all good? All right, so we have 1 pair left of heart shapes as of right now. Not sure if we're getting that last pair out the door. And then, yeah, so I really think with the pink diamond halo, you might want to think about keeping that in the rose, and it works really well with the fire opal because of all those hot pinky tones coming out of the fire opal. So I think it looks great the way it is. That, and then we can just size it right now and get it to her on the way home if she's nearby. All right, coming up, let's get to it. I mean, it's a big place. People say to me all the time, well, how could you commute so many hours when you're in Los Angeles and the studio's in Los Angeles? Well, yeah, it's not exactly a small town. I get that question a lot. Like, So like, is it really 2-3 hours? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, how's that possible? And you know, we're kind of known for our traffic. There's that. And then, you know, they like to close the freeways these days. And I took side streets here today, which was a lot of fun. So yeah, it's a quaint little metropolis, you know. So I don't know if Sue's nearby, but you know, if I just happen to pass her zip code, I can drop it off. All right, coming up, it's just cool when you have a nationwide broadcast and you have neighbors that tune in and shop. That's always kind of fun for us. All right, next up, we're on our way to show you some really special ruby earrings that we have. I just want to put these up for you and show you what we got, because last night caused a frenzy. It was the very last literal minutes of the show. And should I save them for the exact top of the hour? You know what, I'll save them 5 more minutes. Let's just wait till we have the top of the hour arrive. In the meantime, I've got something else to show you here, and it's a one-of-a-kind spinel. This is not spinel like broken up into little pieces like on that orchid ring. This is where you're that color, stop, look at that. Like really, truly, if you're not like trained to your screen, could be, I would say TV, but on Fridays, I think a lot of people are watching some other device other than a television, right? So whether it's a phone, computer, your iPad, whatever it is, this is where I'd ask you to take a good look, because although we know Spinel, that name, we know 7574 is the number, but it's a 175, and it's the way that this pink, I don't know, do we call it pink, purple, plum, red? It's got a little bit of everything. It's 76 points in diamond weight as well. And it really is specialty. We're talking about so much clarity, and it's the cutting for me. It's an additional, it's a cushion, yes, but it's got an extra modified cut internally through the pavilion that allows it to do everything you're seeing right now. 76 points in diamond weight, only one. I love it in the white, but you can change that too. So make it your own, however you please. Great value coming up. And that is not, wow, wait a minute, hold on. What is going on? Because this should be $75.99 all day, all day. Watch this, on the hand. What a pretty way to do a double halo too, because it does almost this little floral, like a little extra northeast, south, and west. You've got these like floral type leaf looks to it, just kind of elevates it. But if you think from a distance you're not gonna see all that flash, take a look at my hand and notice you get it all. It's a light show happening out of that stone, and that's the stone. Spinels are never treated, by the way. Did you know that? Whether it's Mehenges, Burma, Pakistani, Tanzanian, you name it, they're not treated. And we make a big fuss when sapphires are unheated. We go, oh, it's not unheated. And we talk all about how pure and how rare and how natural. Well, these stones, which are a close cousin to sapphires, are always, 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 always untreated and unheated. So keep that in mind. And it's also, oh, it's this month's birthstone too. Here we are on the 19th day of August, and we haven't had a lot of peridot. Probably because you're probably now into the Spinels, because as of a few years ago, Spinel is a birthstone for this month. It was one of the few new additions to the birthstone list that we'd seen in a long, long time. So $75.99, it is not. We're gonna make it a lot easier than that. First and only caller, and that is just a one and done special. And I don't know how a $75.99 price tag is even appropriate for a piece like that. It would legitimately be more and be right on. But instead, I got a plan. It's a plan, and I think it's going to help somebody own the best Spinel I've seen. And I know we have big Mehenges. I was looking at one just about, I don't know, 2-3 hours ago. I was looking at a Mehenge, and it's only a carat and a half. It's $8,000. The pinks, the pinky plums, I mean, there's a case to be made that if you want to get a bigger Spinel and you don't want to spend, you know, over the top, break the bank kind of numbers, this is a great way to go. And it's not the pinky reds of the Mehenge certainly, but it's got pink, it's got purple, it's got these really beautiful like cranberry tones to it. It's not $7,500. This ring is going to a clearance price. Just for one caller, you're changing the gold, you're getting your size. We got ruby earrings in 2 minutes, take a look. This is wild. I mean, this is what we live for. Take a rare stone and give you the best quality thereof, which you're seeing here. Let me even come in a little closer. I don't mean to cut off the diamonds, but I want you to see that stone and every bit of the clarity and the faceting and the just razzle-dazzle me raspberries that are coming out of that stone, all thanks to Mother Nature. That's it. 75? No. 65, 55, 45, or 35. It's a big old no. We got to move it. It's going to fly. It's not even $3,000. For a 175, Spinels as a rule, you know what happens when the Mehenges get up over a carat. You know what happens when it's the blues. Well, I contend that this is one of the prettier, richer colors we have. Multiple colors in one here, looking fabulous. And it's not even $35 or $3,000 or even $2,000. I mean business. We're moving that one right away. Instead of $2,000, I mean, at this point, it's going to go, right? But it's just if I can give you extra, that's an extra savings to really just know that you get one of the bigger values we've ever seen in a piece of jewelry. It's not $2,000. It's not even $1,999. It's not even going to be $1,899. Someone's got to call me on that Spinel. This is rare. And you think, Spinel, I don't hear about it, so I must not know. It must not be that good. It's super valuable. It's rarer as a family of stones than sapphire, which is like its cousin. It's a counterpart to it. They're like colleagues, okay? There's only one chemical element difference between a sapphire and a Spinel. So that's why it's a lot of the similar colors, a lot of the same origins, and you are getting one for, you know what, make it $1,888, one and done. First caller, that's it. $1,888 for the 175. It is a miracle of a stone. It really is. And to get that without a doubt, that's just all natural. You never need to even, you know, I guess we should probably say it because we always do with sapphires, but it's kind of a given with this stone, but I want to make sure you're aware of that. It's unheated all the time. So you get a natural, at its best stone here, looking so good, looking lively as can be. It's got that beautiful gleam. It's clean too, which is not a rule with this material. It's like sapphires. They're not going to be automatically clean like this either. There's a lot to love about that piece, but it's still here, and if you want it, listen, we've had a lot of pieces going a little after the fact. You know, the fire opal took about an hour to sell, you know, that kind of thing. So it's not a time to sit back. It's a Friday. Everyone's just kind of getting in from their Friday night festivities and whatnot. So you got a chance to pick it up if you call, but remember there are a lot of other people who are probably doing the same thing. And here we are. Top of the hour has, it's arrived. So I guess we're going to talk about ruby drops, one of the more elegant styles we've seen in rubies. And I wanted to put together an alternative because what we saw in the waning moments of last night's show was just kind of that philosophy of, well, when you price it right, not only is it going to go, but you're going to have a frenzy. Welcome to our show. Happy Friday to you. Glad you're with us. My name is Lauren Blair. This is TVON, and we've got 2 hours left for our Friday evening together. And don't forget, 3-stone diamond ring with a 70-point plus center, and then more. We've got such an incredible lineup for you, but this ruby earring that you're about to see, and the Spinel's still here if you want it. So $175 for $1,888, pretty good. We're going to talk ruby earrings. It's not a stud. What I had last night, and it was really interesting last night because I was putting up anything and everything, and there was finally a nerve struck because I put up 4-carat, huge rubies, and the price was insanely good. So wouldn't you know it? There were I don't know how many people we ended up turning away. The phone just kept on ringing. We were off the air. Everyone was going home. I'm picking up calls left and right. We're all like, I need help out here. We got more calls. What everybody want? Everybody wanted the ruby earrings. We had one pair, they're gone. So I wanted to bring you something not the same. It's not exactly the same, but it inspired me to give you a really big break, if you will, on rubies in value, bigger stones. This time we're going to do the stiletto drop, but it's also an impressive diamond weight. What I'll tell you is you're getting a lot more diamond weight in this earring than we even had last night. Let me show them to you here. This is our top of the hour, trying to help anybody because I even fielded, gosh, the emails were already coming in all day today about, do you have any more of those ruby earrings? Or, oh, I wish I could have grabbed those ruby earrings, but I know they sold. So here's what I wanted to put together. This is a luxury earring in that it is a drop. It's that stiletto style, but it's not going to be overwhelming. You have 2 incredible rubies here that are Burma, and they're going to have that same glow and clarity we love, but also you're getting diamond weight, quite substantial. 4981 is the number here, and it also is a carat 45 just in the rubies, so about 70 plus pointers each, and then the diamonds that are all bezel set, and that is going to be a mixture. You can see they use slightly different sizes here, and let them, oh, you know what I'm just thinking about? That bubble ring that we did, you know, my champagne and cigars, we called it, you know, that celebration ring that had that cigar band, but the champagne bubble of bezel set diamonds. Well, I know a lot of you own that ring. This really is an earring that really coordinates well with that because of the bezel set diamonds that you have. It's a full carat in diamonds. So you're getting a lot of length, you're getting a drama to it. There's a full carat even, and they're all, you can see there aren't like hundreds of stones. They're all bigger gems. And then you'll have your post and your butterfly backing. I'm actually wearing my earrings tonight. When I put on the turquoise necklace, I thought were a little much. I went full on like Club TVON extravaganza, but I felt with my turquoise necklace it was a little much, so I changed into our hoops. But I'm going to be changing into these for you as well, because this is something you really have to see. Because obviously now they're sitting east to west. They're going to sit north to south. We only have white, yellow, rose, so hey, only all the options are here, so you don't need to worry about leaving them. Whereas last night you did have to leave them in the yellow. This is where you can adopt them and really, you know, make them exactly to your preference. But look at that inside. That's how they're finished. So they even have a cool look from the inside or from the back. This is the length for you. And I know not everybody's a long earring girl. Not everybody's a stud girl. And we got to appeal to everybody. So wherever you stand on studs versus stilettos, and maybe your stiletto wearing days are over as far as down on the feet. So you now want to move those stilettos on up to the ears, because this is I'll tell you, it's a lot more comfortable way, but still doing what we love from the heels. We love in an earring, right? It's very flattering. It's very elongating. And here you see, they're not like 3-4 inches long. They're not going to hit the shoulders or anything like that, but you do have 1 3/4 in your top to bottom. And considering that's all gems, gem, set in gold. We'll go back close up and then I'll pop one on here. Or actually, I don't have a backing, so I'll just hold it for you so you get an idea of how that 1 3/4 translates. But it really is special. And actually, I can use my own backing. So I'll use my own backing from my own earring that I'm not wearing, and we'll show that to you. But here's what we've got. A major value, because this was inspired by a lot of people missing out. I know if you want a button style, I'm not going to be able to bring 4-carat button styles back, but I did want to bring you an alternative and something that's going to work for still big ruby presence, more diamond weight, far more diamond weight here, and you're changing the gold if you want to. So no issue there. Change them up, switch them up, do what you wish there. We'll take a look at them on. That's what they look like. Oh, I'm thinking now, holiday. Can you imagine? Holidays. And forgive you're seeing a little bit of my backing from my earring. You won't see it on the backing that comes with this earring. That backing has got a little disc because it's from my own earring. So if you're seeing any of that, that's not something you're going to see when you purchase those. I'm just, like to show you as they move and how they drop and how they do that subtle. It's just a subtle zigzag icicle kind of look. But they are so incredibly affordable for what they are, because we've had these before. It's no secret. They were $96.39 as they're listed here in today's gold and diamond and ruby world. And actually what we're going to do is a lot better than that, because they're not even going to be this $39.99, which is where they were way back when. Last time we had this earring on the air. Choose your white or your yellow or your rose gold. Let's go back to our wheel. Get ready for a big surprise, because even if you know them, or if you now go, yeah, that seems right about right, $39.99, that makes sense. They're so nowhere near that price tag. Because again, like I said, I could bring you 4 carats like we had last night. The difference is they'd be over $10,000. And you're not going to go, okay, that's not exactly what I had in mind. So I know we can't replicate a ruby earring if it's not going to be the value you want. The value that makes you go, wow, now that's what I'm talking about. That's TVON. But that's even maybe a little better than TVON normally, because that's what we're doing here on this earring, where they're not $39. And this is where I got to warn you, make sure you're on the phone lines in a hurry, because they're not going to last. It's that simple. I'm going to that price tag that they are an obvious and immediate, gone and done. That's how we work on a Friday and every night, because we want to make sure we give you values like you've never seen before. And I can tell you, since I've had these earrings in the past, we've never seen this value before. It is time to dial. Great length on them. Great for, again, getting out to those events, right? I know you're doing it. You're starting to go out. I mean, I know that, because sometimes maybe you used to hang out with me on a Friday night or a Saturday morning, and now you're out and about. You got the events, the vacays. It's like everybody I know is in Europe right now. France or Italy. I'm going, oh my goodness, I missed the memo. I didn't know. But that's what we're doing. 2 years plus pent up, we're getting out. That also means you need the wardrobe and the jewelry to go with it. So when you do have that invite or that event, or whether it's, a month from now, a week from now, if it's a year from now, and you want to have that special piece, and I'm not saying this is a one and done, one time wear. This is your go-to if you love rubies and diamonds, and there's a power and there's a beauty to having a red gem that is a true red, but they're not $39, and that's why nobody's calling, because you're going, come on, do better, right? That's what you want. Instead of $29.99 or even $1,999, now we're talking. Carat and a half almost in rubies, perfect private collection, high clarity glow stones, diamonds that are larger all the way from top to bottom and in bezels, which only makes those diamonds, as we've all learned, look even larger than they already are. And they're not even 19, 18, 17. We created a frenzy last night when they were what, $1,900? We're doing better than that. And this is more gold, more diamond weight, and all those VS stones, not an accent of diamonds, a full carat in diamonds, and you're not paying 17? Call me now. Holidays, special events, is red your color? Do you like to wear a red ensemble? Maybe that red dress that you always just, look fabulous in, or that complements or gives you that beautiful kind of fierce, confident look. This is your gem. And it's not 17, 16. Oh no, we're blowing them out right now. The very first caller. Let's make them $1,599 for the pair. And you get a carat in diamonds, all bigger stones, the big rubies that are just stunning. And only for $1,599. That makes, because again, if they're $9,600, who's investing into an earring when you're not wearing it every day? There's a lot of people investing that kind of money if it's an earring they're wearing every single day. But when it's a dressier style, when it's in a longer style, we need to give you that value. You need to have that savings, and you certainly do right there. And it's only going to be $1,599 for the pair. We'll give them 60 seconds. Great way to start the hour. I try, we try to get you these, when we see something popular and sell out and a lot of people are disappointed, we try to bring something that's similar back, and really thrilled to bring that to you. So $1,599 coming up next. We are on our way. We got a big Tanzanite on the way. And don't forget, a lot of earrings from my wheel earlier are still available. So if you're thinking about the heart shapes, the big mehenges, the gorgeous turquoise, the fabulous, gosh, those floral earrings were so pretty. And then don't go anywhere, because we got that 3-stone diamond band coming up with a 70-plus pointer in the middle. Yes. Oh, sure. The flowers? Mm-hmm. Did you say Sherry or Sharon? Sherry? Hi, Sherry. Let's take a look. Mehenge's going on the ear here for you. Tony, $38.98. I was just mentioning these, wondering if they were still available, and they are. So this was a kind of a flower button style I had earlier on a wheel. They are $8.88, but I wanted to give you two things here. Measurement, we didn't have anyone asking about them at the time, but I want to give you the look here. There's the information, 237 plus the diamond accent there in the middle, and then here is the length for you as well. So they're about a ½ inch, top to bottom. And then Sherry, I'm going to go ahead and put one on for you as well, so we can see what that's all about, so you can see what they look like. But just incredible matching on those mehenges. They're a pinky red, that's for sure, because they're about as bright and neon as it gets. Take a look. That's what they look like from a distance away. That will be a centered post. So the post is essentially right behind that diamond that's centered in the earring. So that's where your post is going to be. And then, of course, you get a big look. They're not, I don't even call them a stud, because they're so much larger than a typical stud. And so they really look incredible. And I know it's harder to see the color from where it's not lit very well, but that gives you an idea. Back to the wheel we go. And there we go, $8.88 for the pair. All right, coming up. And that's $8.88 for the mehenges. And then, of course, $15.99 for the rubies. And the hoops that I'm wearing are our own. So we have the diamond bezel set hoops here for you tonight that are a perfect size for everyday wear as well. Okay, so coming up right now, I want to get into something pretty fabulous here. We have a really important new design, and it is a Tanzanite in a bridge. Also, earrings that I've purchased many times over for gifting and myself are also here tonight, and also the DBTY. So let's get to that, because that's really important, and we love our necklaces, and we also love a DBTY that's going to work for pendants as well. So Sherry, I hope that helps on the mehenges there. Let me know if you have any other questions. Those are also in any gold you want, and there's the finishing on the inside. So no issue there. We can change that gold, make them just perfect, tailored to whatever you like. But I really want to mention that we have this great looking DBTY that's also our perfect size for pendants. Because if you ever wanted to, like, let's face it right now, a gold chain is a lot of money. If you're going to opt for a solid gold, whether it's 14, I saw a 10 karat gold chain the other day. And it was $600. There was nothing in it. It was not a heavy, big herringbone or omega. It was just a basic chain. It was 10 karat gold, a lesser purity than what we bring, and yet it was $600. So I would think about when we want to upgrade our chains, and if you're ever looking to build that wardrobe of chains, because let's face it, as ladies, if you own pendants or enhancers, you need to have a collection of chains, right? Different colors, different lengths, different gauges, different, whatever, designs. So this is the piece that I recommend, because out of all of our DBTYs, this can be worn solo as it is, but it also is really the perfect chain if you're looking to use this with your pendants. It's 456, And I'm going to show you here on the wheel here. We're going to go on the hand probably. And it looks like these are really all together here. So actually, let me move, get one at a time here for you so you can really see what they're about. But I want to show you, first of all, our most popular is typically the white gold. So I will start there. And then if I can get these apart. They gave me one of each, which is great. But here we go. Okay, so here's one at a time. This is the white gold that I have for you, and it's 5 diamonds. So it really is a perfect way to get diamonds that are a little bit further apart than some of our designs, but that diamonds by the yard is really meant to be, again, dotting the neckline with diamonds all the way around. It's 0, 4, 5, 6. You get 31 points in diamonds just among your 5. So they're, seriously, sized really, really well here. They've got a great luxury size to the individual weight of each diamond, round brilliant, but also you get, and this is where I love it, we give you adjustability, because you might want to wear it different lengths on different days. So this is where you got a spring ring right now attached at 16. Do you see how there's another O-ring? 2 other O-rings, as a matter of fact. So you can wear it at 16, 17, or 18 inches in length, and 18 being the max. Then we've got, look at how it just sparkles. The chain itself, where there are no diamonds in the back. Do you see how that's moving? Get great sparkle. Look at this. I got rose. We'll stay right there. I'm going to get the rose and the yellow up here for you as well, because I'm lucky enough to have all 3, not only here on the set, but also available for you. Here's the yellow. Oh, always popular as well. And I think there's a lot of places out there where you're going, I don't know if I can really spend $600 on a plain chain. How about spending less than that to get big diamonds that are VS hanging out, really dotting the 3/4 away around, because when it's on the neckline, it goes just like this. So they're meant to be basically as far as the eye can see when you have it on. So when you have it on and they're in the front, this is really going from side to side on the neckline. So you'll see that when it's on here. But this one also 16, 17, 18 inches. But remember, with 31 points there, that means that each and every one of those diamonds individually over 6 points. So really good size there. It's a nice size diamond. So it's not as dainty and wearable as it is. You're still getting a powerful presence to your diamonds. Here is my rose, and I would recommend, this might be a good time to do some early gift shopping, or get a gold color you don't yet have in the DBTYs. Or I know how, gosh, it's still so tricky to find rose gold chains out and about. Maybe this is the way you get your rose gold chain, where it's not $999 or anywhere close to that. Happy Friday indeed. Great way to go. And truly, $9.99. That's exactly my point, Mary. She's like, you can never have too much jewelry. How dare you speak such blasphemy on the air? I know, it's true. I said it. I said sometimes we say that until we see the next piece we need to have, right? If I tell, Mary, if I had a penny for every time I heard someone tell me I'm all set, I got everything I need in jewelry, yeah, I'd be a very wealthy woman. But here's the thing. There's always something, a way to upgrade, a way to add something new or fresh to add to the collection. And listen, if you had to spend tens of thousands of dollars every time you want something new, that's not a go for everybody. But when we make it affordable like this, and you can have something you're going to put on every single day of your life like this is, we have a lot of our ladies who don't ever take it off. It arrives, they open the box, they put it on, and they never take it off ever. So that's probably what you're going to do here, which makes it a great buy. It's not $9.99, $8.99, $7.99. Come on in, everybody. Our lines are rocking already. And this, again, 5 stones. I'm going to leave that there for a moment so I can put a couple on the neckline for you as well, so we can show you all the different ways that it's going to look from a distance, from up close, and then we'll show you even like really up close. But it's not even $7.99 or $7.77. Think about getting a color you don't have. Think about this style as gifting, because it is also the most affordable one we have. And I'm going to show you here, since I'm going to put all of them up here next to the neckline. Look at the layering effect. If you want to go a little bit higher or lower, the one that I'm wearing in the turquoise is right now at 17 inches. So certainly this gives you the option to go a little shorter or a little longer at 16, 17, or 18. But you can see how the diamonds are really meant to go basically from one side to the other on the neckline there for you. And they're not going to be $7.77. Come on in, get as many as you can. Great gifting. I know it's only August, but this might be the time to get in on the value, to have them set aside, ready for holiday, ready for those special occasions, birthdays, graduations, retirements, new jobs, bridesmaids gifts, right? Great idea for that. $7.77. They're not. Take another look up close here on my hand, and then I'll put this over here. There's the white gold there, and then I'll pop on the yellow gold for you, but they're not $6.99 either. And this is why you get a couple. Get a couple gold colors you don't have. Get a new one you don't have. Maybe you are layering. You know what I love to do is layer the different sizes since we've had bigger and smaller. Put on the bigger one you already wear and put on a smaller one with it and then layer them up that way. Here is the yellow gold. I like yellow gold on my skin tone. I just always have. I always do. I think yellow gold is rich. It's luxury. It has such a sparkle and a sheen. I think it always looks like fine jewelry in yellow gold as well. And yet it's not even $699 or $599. Spring ring clasp, adjustability. That's why you can feel really comfortable giving it as a gift because you know, and again, this is coming up on Sunday morning, so keep that in mind. Just want to give you guys a heads up to be with us on Sunday for that, but we're not even asking for $599. Taking a look up here, and we'll do the yellow gold and drape that along with it. I know it's harder to see, so I'm going to show you a couple up close as well, so you can see the diamonds and how they're set. Let's do that. Let's go up close. I'll remove those ruby earrings, and we'll show you how each and every stone, all of the 5, are bezel set, and we'll make them even more affordable than $599 a piece. This is where you spend more on a basic chain these days. We're going to take it all the way down. Make it $499 for a necklace. Get as many as you want, and that'll be your most affordable way to get one of our own Diamonds by the Yard styles in any gold you want. $499. Operators, if you'll do me a favor and let me know how many in each color you want, we'll be able to count them down because what we have is what we have. What's made up and ready to go is all I have. So that's where we can get you a great opportunity. And I'm zooming way back for those earrings. Let me go ahead and show you. Oh, look at that. Look at that chain. Just shining and gleaming as it does there. Even when the necklace is just sitting flat on a wheel, but the truth is the necklace links are not flat. They're really done in such a way where every so often you've got that diamond where also we open the bezel so that when it turns, and it will, right? We're moving beings, so this will turn and flip, and you always get the brilliance of your diamond front and back. So another look at them here. We've got the yellow gold and the rose gold. I'll put those on the hand for you. And you tell me which one you'd like here for $499, and we'll give it a final 60 seconds. I just thought that'd be fun to bring for those of you that are looking for a great way to, a new fresh way to wear your pendants, or you know, just add it to the collection, because when it comes to what you're going to live in and wear every day, it is this kind of style. I'm not a necklace wearer per se. Every single day. I will on a special occasion or when I get a new piece that I'm excited to wear, but honestly, it's got to be something like this that weighs nothing. You know, it just feels obviously comfortable because it's not going to be anything that is difficult. If you always wear a special piece as well that's meaningful, it's easy enough to just add this to the mix and do that layered effect we see so much of. But $499. All right, no DBTYs. We're all set. All right, so give us a call if you'd like one, and then let's bring it on out. I'm going to bring you the big tansy. And how much fun is this? Keep calling on the Diamonds by the Yard. We got a lot of requests coming in. Good to hear, because we've only got about 100 minutes left in the show tonight until we just take a little break and then we come right back and do it again. But this is where we can do some wild discounting. And you are about to see discounting at its very best on one of my larger Tanzanites. Do we love it? I think this mounting is just cool. It's like the coolest way to do a bridge. It looks so modern because you are essentially taking that stone, putting it on a pedestal of gold, elevating it up over your double row and bigger diamonds at 7110, and look at what this does from all the angles. The saturation is so there, but at the same time, it's elevated so that you can see the diamonds through it. That's why the bridge concept was created in the first place, to give it a cool way to let the diamonds enhance the stone and let the stone enhance the diamonds. It kind of plays this fun little game where if you were ever, can you imagine, if there was ever like a suspension bridge, and I'm sure one exists somewhere, where there was like a clear plexiglass base to the bridge and you could walk along over a body of water and look down beneath, right? And how kind of you'd feel like you're flying or floating. That's really the essence of what this is about. A design that's supposed to bring you some drama, because it doesn't look like what your neighbor's wearing. It doesn't look like what your best friend has. It doesn't look like what your sister is always wearing. It just is so bold and different, but it features a 7 karat 08. So we're getting up there in the size there. 708 plus 26 points in diamonds. I don't think it takes it to that point where, oh, there's like 3 carats in diamonds, so I can't wear it every day, because I feel like I'm going to need security or bodyguards to go to the bank or to go to the grocery store. You know, I can't wear my big Tanzanite. Wear it, love it, and enjoy. Because most people in the world of jewelry have not seen, with all the tons of designs out there, very difficult to find something this specific and unique that does something like this. It really is. It's become a classic here for us to really see it do. And some of them are really kind of, again, a little bit more kind of all the same width all the way around. Some have a little more diamond weight. Some have a little less diamond weight. It's just about which bridge do you like. And I think when it comes to really perching that stone on the pedestal that it deserves, because it's a blue wing, Black D, so it's the best Tanzanite out there, setting it up higher, watching the brilliance and the twinkle of the diamonds that happen through the stone, because I know you can see that, right? And when it's on the hand, you see it too. As it moves, as it rotates, as you look at it from different angles, you look through your stone and you see that tremendous brilliance of the diamonds that looks like it's in the stone. It's the coolest thing. Take a look. We got a really cool opportunity for you on a mega stone. I think about a 5 carat and what those go for, and 3 carats and what they go for. Well, here's a much better opportunity right now. And oh my, the values tonight. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're great, sometimes I just got to say it's so good, but I still got to make sure you're with me on the value. So when I look at a $64.99 price tag on this one, I just feel like, since we're like, 84 minutes in, I feel like we can do better. I feel like we're going to need to do better than $64.99. I'm going to do a lot better. You just give me a call. If you need any of those diamonds by the yard, guys, we're still taking orders on those, so call us. Call us. Take as many as you need. But at $6,499, that's just not going to get the job done tonight. So here's what I'm thinking. We go wild. We just go all out. It's not an easy stone to get in this size. Take a look at it on, though. First, you know what my favorite thing maybe is about this? When I look down at it, and when I look through the side, like from this angle, there's a gorgeous blue-violet neon cast or glow. It's like the Tanzanite is lighting up. I don't know if I can show it to you here, maybe, where you can see how suddenly underneath it, it looks like there are purple or blue diamonds running underneath because the Tanzanite is glowing. Oh, I love it. Just having it with that height is what allows it to show off in so many ways. How about this little window into the profile there where you can see the culet of the stone, the pavilion of the stone? That's cool too. And then every angle, white gold, yellow gold, rose gold, it's fine. Yes. Cynthia got a DBTY. Welcome to our show. What a great way to start. And where was she calling from? New Hampshire. Now, that's not a state we hear all the time. I'm just going to guess it's because of percentages, right? It's probably not the most populated state in the world, right? So, yeah, I love it. New Hampshire in the house. Hi, Cynthia. Thank you so much for shopping. Enjoy your new necklace. And DBTY's going out still. Tell you what I'm going to do on my, wait, is this a BWBDT? That's what this is. I'm going with the acronyms. I sound like that annoying commercial where they just spend 30 seconds talking about they're in an office. Have you seen it? Or is it just, I don't know. I see it on all the games I watch. Couldn't even tell you now what it's for, but it's like a bunch of people in an office environment and they're all speaking in acronyms. Okay. So, before we get into BWBDT, Blue Wing Block D Tanzanite, right? So BWBDT. Let's talk about what we can do on price tag. How about we make this simple? Give it the A. Give it the auction. We're going to put it on the auction block. Where do we start? I have no idea. I don't know what it's going to take. I don't know. Tanzanite lovers, do we all have one at this point? Are we good? Are we ready? Do we need another? Are we adding that 7 carat size to the collection? Do we need a bridge? Here it is. And in white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold, and no longer $64.99. Can we make that a was price? Or I'm supposed to say a buy it now price. Can we make it a buy it now? And that way, if you needed to eliminate the competition and you just know what you want and you just want to take it, you can. Or we can just call it a was, and who am I kidding? Do you think anybody's going to call me right now and say, I'll take it? I'm ready to put it on the auction block. And if there was a probability that we were going to have 30, 40, 50 different bidders, you might just want to buy it now. But given the way auction formats go in the sleepy days of summertime, well, it's going to be more of an advantage to you to just dial in and shop it via the auction and open it up. And where do we start? Well, it's not going to be 6 or 5 or 4 or even, I wasn't even going to do, I was thinking 35, but then I thought, If we're going to get a lot of people on the phone lines, which I'm still trying, I know it's improbable, but I'm trying to get a lot of different people on the phone lines to give more people the opportunity to own the 708 with the 26 points in the diamonds. Let's make this even better for you right now, the very first. And let's just make it a little interesting here. Instead of even $35,000 or $3,000, watch this. This is not going to be a $3,000 open for a 708. That's where I think it's going to get interesting. I think we're going to recognize this value in a quick way here and say, forget about 3, 29, 28, 27, 26. I'm starting at $2,500 tonight on a Friday auction. That's not supposed to happen. A Friday night auction right now, live, bottom of the hour. We're at the midpoint of the show, and I'll make it a $25 increment to go with the $2,500 open that we have going on here. So that just makes it easier if we get the open. 60 seconds only. Let's go. And any gold you need, any size you need, and what a look that is for a 708. That's not normal, but I like it. Christine, did we help Sherry with her questions on the Mangays? Good. Okay. Anyone else checking in tonight on social? We got any Friday night follies going on the Facebook? What's that? Most of the ladies? The group? The LOT. They're the LOTs, you know. Speaking of acronyms. All right. No open. I want to come back there and watch what he's watching. Should I do that? Is it more entertaining than I am? It is, huh? Way more entertaining. Way more entertaining. Okay. Well, that tells me everything I need to know about the auctions. Okay, let's do this. I got some earrings here. I own these. I bought these so many times, I don't even know if I can count. Kevin, did you get a DBTY? Oh, wonderful. Who was that? Maria from where? Connecticut. East Coast representing tonight. I like it. New Hampshire in the house. Connecticut in the house. I like it. It's not states we hear all the time. We love our Texas ladies. We got a lot of Texas. We got a lot of Florida. A lot of California. I like it. All right, so coming up next, or do we have the open? Hold on, we got some phones ringing. They could be on DBTYs. They could be on who knows what. Mahenge earrings. I have my favorite spike earrings. These are my spikes. I just adore them. Are they too funky for us, or do we like them? Bring them out for the club? I say we bring them out. Friday night, you need an earring like that. That is beautiful. My mom owns those. I bought them for her. God, what occasion was that? Was that Mother's Day 2020, I want to say, maybe? Mom's Day 2020, I think. All right. So, no open? No, none at all. I just got to make sure, because sometimes I move on and then I hear, oh, no, I've had the open for a while. So let me just make sure. No open. Okay. Cool. I got to live with that now. Yes. Is that an open? There it is. Who do you have? Oh, another new register. Tell me like Maine or Delaware. Another East Coast. Let's hear it. Is it anything like that? Or is it like Texas in the house? Let's find out. Got a new register. I don't even know if we're at that point yet. From Florida. There you go. See, now we're back on track. Florida and Texas. All right. So we've got a new register at 25. Obviously, and this is, do we know a name yet? What's that? We're not there yet? Ed. I was just going to say, let me make sure, find out who it is. So this is Ed. Brand new shopper, 25. Ed sees the value. Hopefully also seeing that this is the most specialty blue wing block D in the universe. We're talking about block Ds. They're out there. Block D is. Blue wing block Ds are not. Think of it like your extra layer of rarity. One vein of the D block hasn't been producing in about a decade and a half. We have one bidder, brand new shopper at 25. I'm going to give it 2 minutes. But really quickly before I do, I want to say this. And I know sometimes that's the way it's going to shake out because some of our established viewers have their blue wings already. We have been bringing them. Can you believe that in December of this year, in a couple short months, we're going to celebrate if we still have them, the 4-year anniversary of bringing Blue Wing Block Ds on the air. Isn't that exciting? I hope they're still here. I don't know, honestly, how it's going to, be at that point in time, because here we are in August. We got a few months left. I just don't have that many to go around. We have really celebrated this stone. We have been the leader in always. We're only interested in bringing you top quality, but this is really, truly unique because there are other times you can go buy or shop top quality, but it's going to be at a big design house at a really, 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 really high price. And I love that. I think we are about value. And even when we have this position to bring you the rarest and the best and the most specific of quality, we're still bringing you value. That's just not how the jewelry world is supposed to work. And I love that. And then, of course, we've got our $64.99 price, but now it's only $2,500. Ed's in the lead, brand new shopper. If anybody else wants to come in to try and score the ring, and you're saying, give it to me instead of Ed, well, this is where we get down to 2 minutes. At the end of the 2 minutes, we sell it. So last calls now. Take a look and give us a call. If you want to be a part of it, we ask for your phone calls within the 2 minutes, and then we will be ready to rock it and ready to say, sold. So here we go. Last call, and let me try it on again. My Blue Wing Block D best of the best here. I mean, when you think about a 7 carat and where that pans out, because maybe also you're thinking about it where you're going, but I'm sure I can get a lower quality cheaper, and that's all I'm interested in. Well, if that's the case, let's put it this way. Think about this from a per carat standpoint. We're right now at $2,500 on a 708. That comes down to be $353 a carat. I know there's okay, so let's give someone the benefit. Let's say somebody is selling it for $350. I don't think anyone is. Is anybody selling it for $350? I've not seen it. Should I stop the clock and say this? Because I feel like we're onto something here. That is $353 a carat right now. $353. Who's selling lesser quality? Because whatever else is out there is lesser quality. That's just a fact. Who's selling it for $350? Who's doing that? And we're not just giving you a gold mounting. This is solid 14K in your gold color, in your size, in the VS diamonds that run underneath it. And it's at $350 a carat. So I'm just making sure all my math is correct. But yeah, $350 a carat. That's not a price you see anywhere. Even if someone tells you, oh, we're just selling this stone and, you're getting the gold and the diamonds for free. Yeah, but if you have to get and you have to settle, don't settle. You should never have to settle. And in jewelry, how often do we do it? We do it all the time. Before TVON was invented, right? Because we had to say, oh, well, I love that piece, but it's $2 million, so I'll take that piece, and I'll get it in sterling with faux. This is where you get the best of the best. And why would you pay more for a lesser quality? Okay, my piece is said $350 a carat. That just is, I think, our lowest ever, right? Is that our lowest ever price tag? I think it is. So here we are at $353 a carat with gold and diamonds as well in a ring that is just inventive and unique in the design elements. Here it is on the hand one more time. If you want to get our most, well, that's my best per carat price I've had on Blue Wing Block D that I can recall in the history, which we are approaching 4 years. So that is nice to set that kind of record here on a random August Friday evening. Well, that is what we're about. So here we go. $350 a carat and diamonds and gold for free with it. But all the customizations, we're not saying go take it to your own jeweler and fend for yourself on sizing. No, it's going to be arriving at your door in your size you request. It's in any gold you want as well. We can do the white, the yellow, or the rose. And we're even shipping it to you for free, and shipping is not free anywhere that really you shop for jewelry, right? So it's a lot of extra bonus with that value. So my value just got better, right? That's how I look at it. $350 carat best ever, but then all the extra values that are added in, and yes. Oh my goodness, Angela's here. Brianna's here too. It's a party now. Well, finally, we can put the club in Club TV on, because if they're here, because listen, remember recently we had Angela join us, but Brianna was not with us. I'm going to flash this I think it's gone, but let me flash it here. I'm just going to flash the fire opal from earlier. This one is sold to our new shopper in Florida. Thank you so much. This is just a quick flash. I know somebody wanted to see it, so here we go. That's the one that I know. I was looking at it too. It's item number 7713. That's the 229 round fire opal. That's how we started the show. It's got the halo and pink diamonds around it at 20 points in natural fancy pink diamonds. Gorgeous. Okay, my spike earrings are here. You ready? So that is fabulous. And look at this on the hand too. And I think it's already spoken for, but again, I just had to show it to you because, sometimes we like little recaps of my ladies join me and they go, what did I miss? What did I miss? What I missed tonight? What I have to see, they'll come in on Facebook and they go, okay, gals, what did I miss? And so it's nice to be able to pop it back in for a look there and show you what we had. So here we are with, gosh, we only have like a little over an hour left. So I want to show you the spike earrings that I flashed. These are fabulous. I know we brought you a drop in a ruby and diamonds. Now we're just going to go diamonds. And this to me is not necessarily like super dressy over the top. Got to really have a special occasion. I think this is every day. If you like a drop with some edge, some style, love them. But again, not the kind of piece that has really any kind of restrictions as far as who can wear them. I mean, I have purchased these for so many different people in my life at this point that I think I've gone from 16 years old, from a purchase for a 16-year-old cousin all the way on up to my mother, who is, yeah, my mother. So she did get mad one time that I said her age on air, and I didn't understand that. She's never been like that, but she was like, okay, you don't need to broadcast that. But I told her it's probably better that way because people probably think she's older than she is because I'm her daughter. So, and y'all know how old I am. So here we go. Here's what we're doing on item number 372. It is a 43-point diamond lever back style, bezel, and then the stunning graduated out into that spike with that mirror finished little point and an inch. Are they really 1 3/4 inches? Gosh, I didn't even realize they were that. Let's take a look at them and show you. It's been a while since I presented them on the air, so this is exciting. They do have a lever back hinge, so it's still going to be your standard post. They've got this little bit of a latch, so that's going to open at the base right behind where the diamond sits. And you've got a mirror finished section at the top, which I kind of like because it makes the diamonds that drape even more pronounced. You have to see these. They are so pretty. I just like them because they have that little bit of edge, right? They look a little bit not like fuddy-duddy, diamond drops that, would have been worn back in, this like different era where it's all about, chandeliers and florals. I just think that's what makes them more wearable too. Here's the point to point there. So they're 1 3/4 inches. They just, because the tapering, that is not, and I think you'll see it better when they're on as we take another close up and then we'll show one on. I really do think that they are wearable all the time, even if you're not super accustomed to a longer earring. I think you'll enjoy these very, very much. They are beautiful. White, yellow, or rose gold, of course. Major value on 43 points in diamonds, but of course, bigger diamonds that then taper down in to that smaller spike design. And they are just, they're flattering. They're pretty. I think they could be elegant and dressy with a beautiful gown, or they could be the most conservative of like a suit, or if you're going like, I don't know, like right now we're seeing so many different ways to dress up, which I love that we're in this new era of how we dress up now because of, what we've experienced, and we've kind of been through this revival, and we look at things differently now, even for special events where you don't need to be in necessarily a ball gown anymore to look fabulous. You can really find different fun ways to kind of create a dressy vibe, right? Even just like this whole idea I'm kind of going for tonight, like there's a menswear meets kind of lingerie, kind of menswear inspired, suiting, right? That is really would look great with this earring, certainly black leather jackets, right? Anything. But do you see how it's not like, this is not too long. It's going right past the jawbone. So you're right where you want to be for a very flattering earring, and yet you see how they just look like they're just kind of right down into the piercing there, but the post is a little lower than the gold itself, so they're camouflaging any stretched out piercing you might have like I do. And here's what we're going to do on the great value. They're not $1,000. They're not $9.99. I adore these earrings. I hope you do too. Been forever since we've seen them on the air, and you're taking white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. Let's take another up close look. I just love that they always face forward too. They're perfect. They anchor themselves with that lever back, so they're always facing directly forward, and the diamonds are always showing up and showing out. And $9.99, they're not $8.99, no, $7.99. I remember what I paid years, because it's been a while since I bought my last pair for a gift, and it's been probably a good 1.5 years since I bought a pair, and they were more money then. So huge moment here to take advantage. Not even $799. We're going to make them $777 right here and now. 777. Lucky sevens. Makes sense. Linden, Las Vegas has a pair, so let's make them 777s right there for you right now. So any requests that we're working on, we'd love to hear your Friday night requests if you have them. Love to help you out with those. If we got anybody looking for anything in particular, the hoops that I'm wearing and have been wearing, those are also here if you'd like to see those. Those are our bezel set diamond hoops. Last call on those. There are the spikes again in the match pair for $777. Thank you so much. All right, let's talk about top of the hour, 17 minutes away. We've got the 3-stone ring coming up. It's going to be our big time diamond in the middle. It's over 70 points on the center. Also, look at this, 622. This is a carat weight you would normally see in a necklace. We've got it in a bracelet. So if anybody's looking for a big time diamond tennis bracelet, say the word. I will bring it on out for you. Also, maybe we need some color. Maybe we need a big Mandarin at a teeny tiny little price. Had the cushion cut and the pendant earlier. Let's get to 7322 coming up. And here we go, moving on from those earrings, and here we are. Look at that. This is one for the ages here. Yep, it deserves every bit. Accolades. We need like fireworks and trumpets announcing its arrival. It's good. It also is 7322, 831, and check out the princess cuts, the tapered baguettes, and the round brilliance that create this design. I know I had something similar. Well, guess what? A lot of people missed out. Bringing it back. It wasn't an easy mounting to replicate because it's not a diamond assortment that we usually do. We love our diamonds, but it's usually round brilliance. This is much different. So much more bold here. You've got 831 on that Mandarin. It is clean. Also 169. We're not talking about flawless. There's never a Mandarin that's really flawless. That's just, if you need flawless or the look of glass, you probably want to look at other gems. Garnets are probably not going to be your jam, but this is really where you're getting 169 in such a beautiful way that every surface of a diamond shines. You see the princess cuts lighting up. There's actually the first halo or princess cuts, then you have the tapered baguettes in the corners. Outside of that, east and west, bigger princess cut as well, all totaling 169 in diamond weight. That just is what it's doing right there. That poppity pop, 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 pop. That is what I love about it. There are different ways to do diamond settings, but very few of those diamond settings are going to give you that kind of look. Let's blow it out. It's what I do. It's one only. It's a major opportunity. Yes. Thank you. I love those spikes. Those spike earrings continue to be popular, so keep calling. Just because I move on, it's just a desire to show you a lot of jewelry here in our last hour and 15 minutes when I feel like I'm moving like molasses tonight. So here we go. I've got one only. This one I can guarantee you will rock it on out of here. It just will. It has to. When you have a value that should be $89.99 and then it's nowhere near, yes, it's a bigger ring. Yes, it has almost this rectangular finish to it. Do remember, I think this, if you wanted to have a pendant, this really looks good with it. We had that pendant earlier in the evening. That's $9.99 for the pendant, so just keep that in mind. They work well together. But it's not $89.99 for this ring. It is all-time best blowout. Call me early. Look at everything, just sparkling, shining and shimmering and glowing and bouncing. That is what a mounting like this does. The mounting's worth the price of admission. The price I am about to give it should be more if you didn't have an 831 Mandarin. That's when you know you've scored the deal. It is one collar, one ring, blowout time. It's nowhere near 9,000. Best part of all, this is the gimme of the night. It is. One of a kind. Only white gold on this one, by the way, so keep that in mind. Gotta love it the way it is, because that designer setting, I can't do it again in another gold. Wish I could, but we just can't with that. You know, you can get it. The complication of all those different diamonds and the matching and everything else. It's not 8, 7, 6, or 5. Counting down to blast off here, make it even better. Not even 4,000. Better yet, under 3,000 blowout time. We'll make it $29.99 first caller on the 831. Carat 69 in diamonds. Princess cuts, the most. You get fancy cuts there. The smallest carat weight is the round brilliance. You get lots of princess, lots of baguettes, and those are individually larger sizes, and it's $29.99. Excuse me, but that's too good of a value, and you know it. So come on in and take it, because once that one is gone, guess what? It's not a second, third, fourth, fifth option. That's all I've got. Funny enough, I'm looking at a pear shape. This one, I'm gonna flash it. This ring is more money on a wheel. Now, that's a pretty ring, but I think we can tell from the two which one's higher end. It's that ring. But look, that one's more money on a wheel. That's more money. That's a smaller stone and a lot less diamond weight. And that's on a big blowout wheel. Needless to say, I'll be skipping that later on. I just don't think that one's going to work. This one's the one that's going to work. $29.99 if you can handle a bigger mounting. It is a bigger mounting, that's for sure. But it's still airy because there's this open work to it all the way around. It really, really looks good, and it's framing the stone so well. That is just not a $29.99 ring, but it is if you call and say, it's mine, I'll take it. Make it your own right away. DBTYs are still going out. Congratulations on those. Merengue flower earrings are here. My merengue flower ring is here. The big kunzite we had early on. My big Spinel is here as well. Let's get to another wheel. This is not the wheel from the Mandarin that I just showed, but we have, gosh, this one cannot stay. That cannot stay here. 831, the size of this ring. The mounting though, this is what we do. Big mountings like this, it's an entirely different venture to start to put in different sizes and shapes and diamonds in this way. It's just different. It's a labor of love. When a stone comes along that you feel like really just deserves more than the usual. This is how a mounting like this is really creatively developed, is that desire to show off the rarity of a stone. For $3,000, it's $29.99. I can't let that stay here. This is the one that's gotta go. It's just gotta go. It's too good to be here. Take a look. It's $29.99. I'm just gonna give it another 60 seconds because I really think that's just, of everything we've shown you in value, that is so obvious a moment here to take advantage of. And for a Mandarin lover, if you don't have one yet, you know they're rare. You know they're exclusive. They were only discovered in the 90s. So you guys know I'm pretty into baseball, right? And I'm listening to a game on the way in, and I'm listening to the Mets, my Mets, and I'm listening, and they're in Philly. And the broadcasters were talking about, well, it's a full house tonight, and it's a sellout in Philadelphia because there's going to be a concert after the game. And the announcers, who are probably in their 70s or 60s, they go, well, it's that performer. I think I remember him. And I think, well, his name's Vanilla Ice. And I'm going, Vanilla Ice, I can do the whole song. And I went into it. I literally sang the whole song, every lyric, because those are my formative years. And then they said, you know, it's just a shame, though, all these baseball players out here, none of these baseball players will even know who that is because they're all in their 20s. And I'm going, now that's just mean. That's mean. Who doesn't know Vanilla Ice? Actually, you're right. They probably don't. They're in their 20s. Yeah, they don't know. They weren't around in the 90s. And I just had that once again. I'm having them more and more often where I feel old. Yes, go ahead. Lois got a pair of my drops too? Lois. She's now part of my family. I have purchased those, kid you not, for so many family members and friends. Thank you, Lois. And she was brand new from where? Missouri. And I've got family in Missouri, but they're not named Lois. But they're named Karen and Terry and Josh and Emma and Quentin. All right, enough about my family in Motown. Let's go ahead and talk about $29.99 still here. All right, so hi Lois, thank you for joining us and welcome to our show. Okay. Don't make me break out. I'll break out in Ice Ice Baby. I will do the whole thing. My mom was impressed. I was on speakerphone with her and she was like, you know that whole song? I'm like, yeah. I don't know if she was impressed or more just like demoralized. She's like, really? Is that what you were doing in the 90s? You were just, yeah. You were rapping in the cul-de-sac? And I was like, yeah, that's what I was doing. That's what we were all doing. You were at PTA meetings and I was rapping in the cul-de-sac. And that's it. And look at how it's coming in handy today. Who knew that in 2022 it would be so meaningful to me? All right, let's take a look at this wheel. This is a wheel, so far I like it. Pretty Pastels should be the name of this wheel. Oh, wait, I'm gonna have one more jewel tone here. Seriously, I don't even think anyone on my phone bank knows who that is. Tony, you do, and thank you. I appreciate that. I'm so glad you do. All right, yeah, and he's going to be definitely wanting to hear that that whole song later after the show, I'm sure. But take a look. Unless he's rapping it right now and reciting the whole thing by heart, he could be, and I just can't hear him. But take a look at all these great pieces. So far, I'm loving that we've got beryl in morganite and beryl in aqua. Then we've got, well, this is sapphire. That's a padbarasha. And this is also a sapphire It's a gorgeous yellow sapphire. Isn't that pretty? These are unheated, by the way, on the two sapphires, so we always like to point that out. Actually, let's head over to the other side. That's a sapphire too. It's a teal. It's a blue and a green. It's a cushion cut, and that is an unheated as well. So every sapphire, three of which are, it's either beryl or sapphire on this wheel. So I don't know, we could call it barrels of sapphires or something like that. We could do that. We could call it pretty pastels, but the teal kind of puts a wrench in that. But either way, barrels in either bright pink morganite, which is huge, or the aqua. Then we've got Paraiba, peachy pink. Then we've got the yellow, which is that really pretty kind of sunshine, bright yellow, but it's a cool cut. And then the teal, which is definite blue and green together. Anything you want on this wheel, they're all one price. Let's blow them out. And I've got carat weights just waiting for you. So when you find that one or two or three you like, call me and we'll recite all the carat weights and we'll give you all the details and we'll try it on and we'll do all that. I'm a little stunned right now that that big morganite is up there. That's a 689. True pure pink morganite, no peach, no golden, no orange. It's just pink. That's when you get really rare pink morganite. Then we go into the Sierra Santa Maria is a 234. So sticking with the barrel, those are my two barrels. Barrel in the morganite, barrel in the blue is the Aquamarine. Then we have 260. Wow. This kite cut yellow, that's a 260 unheated. The teal's a 168. And then the Paraiba, 240. Which one do you like? We don't like barrels of sapphires or anything like that. We don't like pretty and pastels. We like Fantastic Five. Here's what's going on. Little tiny price. Any one of them you want. They are all one onlys. I do have a gold restriction, but luckily it's just two of them. And probably the color you would choose if you had your druthers, that's the rose gold for the pod. And then, of course, it's the yellow sapphire in front with the yellow gold. Those will have to stay in the gold color they're in. Everything else can be changed. And here's what I'm going to do. We're going to try something here. Got to make sure our wheels go, right? Because I just can't imagine if anything up here. And we've seen them all in the year before. They've all had their full presentations. They've all been presented and debuted, and looks like they've been on at least 2 or 3 times. But here's what we've got. Special discount for tonight and tonight only. It's any one of them you want. They are one of a kind, so when they go, they go. I can't duplicate them because there's some really wild, rare cuts up there. Also rare colors. And we're not just showing you, isn't it interesting that 3 sapphires and not any of them are just blue? Blue's like the standard, right? Blue sapphire. It's what you think of. And then maybe you think of a pink. There's not a pink up there. There's not a blue up there. We got pod. We've got a teal, blue, green. We have the most gorgeous, bright, looks like a yellow diamond, canary yellow sapphire. They're all unheated, all natural. And none of them are going to be $39.99 or $29.99. Let's blow them out. It's Friday night. We're in our last hour almost. We are ready to start rocking and rolling here. I mean, we really got to make it happen. So take a look. Extra value coming your way because whatever that was scheduled to be, which was $28.88, is not going to stand right now. Better value, huge discounting. Come on in. I think my Mandarin is still here, which I'm already, what? Say it again? Oh, sure. Like the whole ring or the stone? The stone itself? Yeah, let me go ahead and find a millimeter gauge and I can get that for you. It's not like stones like that are not calibrated, so it's best I just, give you an actual, measurement here. I mean, it's sitting right in front of me, so that's easy. And what's that? The whole ring? Well, while I'm at it, the stone is a 10 by 12, so it is close to calibrated. Then you've got the whole ring, which would you like millimeters or the ruler? I imagine the ruler is usually how we measure things, so here it is. Here's the Mandarin ring. Now, see where I'm starting here because the ruler doesn't go all the way to the edge, so it's just about 7/8 of an inch there, top to bottom. Tapers on the side, so you don't need to worry. See a classic band on the side, so you don't need to worry about that. And you've probably got an inch from a knuckle to a knuckle here. But that is, once again, right at 7/8 of an inch. Just under an inch from top to bottom. That one is $29.99. It sounds like that one's verifying right now. So there's some good news. That one's definitely a winner. $29.99. Back to our wheel. Now we'll take a look, and if you need to see it up close again, Virginia, let me know so we can do that too. But we don't have anyone on the phone lines here. And that is why staying at $28.88 is not the wisest course of action for me tonight. So let's make a miracle happen. Get them all out the door, whichever one you want. Big barrels. Remember these carat weights? The pink morganite, $689. The aqua in the middle. The aqua, huge, 2 carat, $34 on the aqua. Then all of our sapphires over 1.5 carats. The smallest is the teal. That's 1.68 carat, not small. And then we go to the 240. That's the Paraiba. And then the biggest one in the sapphire, 260 in that fabulous, almost like we're calling it a kite cut. I can go with that. Similar to a kite cut in the center there on the yellow, unheated. Not even 28, 27, 26, 25, 24. $23.99. Almost every color we've had tonight has been a brand new register, almost, and that is exciting. It tells me that we are catching your eye with some really important pieces. That's the idea. Before you, if you've not discovered TVON fully yet, you're going to find out what everyone else has found out, is that I hear this over and over and over again. When you discover TVON, you realize, I can't believe I've been shopping elsewhere all this time. I can't believe the amount of money I could have saved had I found TVON earlier to get a better quality for less money, which just means, does it mean more jewelry? I think for most of us it does. It means the more you can get, the more you can own, the more you can collect, the more you can actually create that heirloom collection to build for your family history. I mean, this is not even $23.99 already, getting a little wild. Well, 22 or 21 or 2,000 might just not be enough tonight. We are so close to the top of the hour. Our final hour is approaching. I won't even ask for 2,000 or $19.99, the very first callers, and big sapphires. Such important barrels. Look at the bow design around this morganite. So pretty to have that femininity of that bow done in pave, in addition to your massive halo of diamond weight. And they're not even, oh boy. Well, $28.88 is where they were slotted to go tonight, and they're not going to be even $19.99. We have already saved you $900 off the wheel price. And if it's a wheel price, what does that mean? That means it's rock bottom, can't move a penny, but sometimes a girl got to do what a girl got to do. And if it's all in the interest of saving you money, let's make it happen right now. $19.99, they are not. They're not even $1,899. Take any one you want. We'll make them $1,888 while they last, and that is for 2 minutes time as we are here. Top of the hour, last hour tonight of this show. What can we show you? What can we go run back to a vault and go find? Let's go pillage the vault. Bring something out. Let's bring you out a request. Let's show you something again that we showed you earlier that you still can't get out of your mind. Let's show you this 1888 wheel and get them on the hand when we find out which one you're thinking about, because those need to go with a value like that. What do we have any questions on? We're waiting to hear from you. And the Mandarin garnet, oh, it's looking like that one's verifying pretty seriously there. Loving that Mandarin for $29.99, maybe gone. Check it out, 1888 right here and now. Too good to leave here when you got sapphires, rarities, fancy cuts, fancy colors, all unheated, untreated material. That teal is so rare. You've got a pink, it's a pink. You've got everything but pink. You got blues and greens and even golden colors coming through on that teal sapphire. And that's that. 1 minute left. Can I give a for instance on the sizes here? The morganite's the biggest, right? So let me start there by putting that on the hand. Nobody's asking about it yet, but it's good to see, just to get a feel for it. There is no imperial, so that's probably the Paraiba or the imperial. There's no imperial on the wheel. Are you talking about, let's go back to the wheel. Are you talking about the one in the back right? Back right? Paraiba. This one? Maybe? The sapphires and beryls. Everything we have here. Your beryls are the blue and the pink. Your sapphires are the pod, the yellow, and the teal. Teal blue. Did you get the Mandarin, by the way? No, the Mandarin's still here. Teal blue coming up right now. Teal blue, item number 5776 for you, Virginia, and it's in any gold you want. There it is. Teals. Well, look what's happening all the way through it. Isn't that great? Look at those lights gleaming through that stone. Do they need to go see an imperial? We can always bring one out. Oh, did they have any feedback? They thought it was an imperial. Okay. That's okay. So no interest in the ring if it's not an imperial. Do you think we should go bring out an imperial? We can do that. We have imperial topaz. It's just not the one on the wheel. That's a Paraiba sapphire, which I realize can look similar. A good imperial will have like a pinky golden color, and Paraiba does as well. So the teal sapphire is verifying. The big Mandarin for $29.99 is still here. Good news for somebody. My top of the hour was going to be this 3-stone ring. Everything in my everything is telling me skip it. But you know, it's kind of a wild night. It's kind of a wild time of year. I'm bringing out the big one. We're bringing out the 3-stone ring that I put up one time. And I fought it and I fought it and I fought it. I said, I'm sorry guys, but nobody's going to want to pay $79.99. And it stayed there. And they hated me for saying that, but it's true. And they brought it out tonight for me, and I said, you know, I'm going to just do something wild. And they said, do whatever you want to do. And I was like, oh, that's more like it. Music to my ears. So we're going to bring out the 3-stone $79.99 ring. Keep in mind, we have the teal, we have the blue aqua, that's the Sierra Santa Maria. This is a yellow sapphire unheated, and this is a Paraiba. That is a Paraiba sapphire. It's a good size. Now, I'm going to bring out something that is a bit of an icon. When you talk about worldwide jewelry, everybody who does jewelry and makes jewelry, they probably do something like this. What is known as the 3-stone style. However, typically they're done in a basket setting. I want to welcome everybody to the show here. We have a really important moment here in our collection because the very last time, welcome by the way, we have one short hour left tonight. Can you believe that? So 6373, and we only have 1 hour to get requests in or call us because anything you want, it's probably here. So here's what I'm going to do. This is not just a 1 carat 05 3-stone ring. When you see a 105, typically how it's going to go ratio-wise in almost every designer out there is you'll have a 50-pointer in the center, and you'll have a 25-pointer and a 25-pointer. Now we're going up and over a carat here. So we're actually getting you bigger, and the important thing is what it all boils down to is the center stone is so large. I had this one time on the air. I did put it on the air, and I had misgivings about it because I just kind of knew in my heart of hearts, like, a good host kind of gets to know what you like and knows what's a really good deal and what's just an okay deal. And we get excited about what can really be a deal for you. At least I do. I'm really, you know, into bringing you values at this point. That's kind of the fun of it. This ring was here. It was $79.99 because it is just whopping big old VS diamonds. 3 of them only, no accent stones, no little accent, little one-pointers around it, nothing. Just big bezel set stones. Sleek and seamless because there's not a prong in it, but this is the breakdown. You get a 70 point, actually, Tony, I think this one's slightly different because I have the breakdown here on a Post-it, and it's, I got it exact. So this is 72 points on the center, and then the side stones are going to be just a little bit, we're talking about 34 points a piece, so right at 16 or 17 points on the sides there. That's a big deal because I wanted to get you because, again, if you're just looking at a carat 05 and you don't know specifically how you get there, you could make an assumption like a 50-pointer or a 60-pointer or even a 70-pointer, which isn't as rare as having a 72-point center that is just shy of 3/4 of a carat. The reason these went kind of crazy a few years ago is the jewelry industry, De Beers, the diamond industry, told you that everyone needed a 3-stone ring, a past, present, future design. There was an ad campaign that was still to date the biggest I've ever seen, the biggest investment financially where De Beers got behind it. De Beers, again, being, you know, major for diamonds. They're not a designer per se, but they're really just kind of like your support system for all the jewelers that sell diamonds, right? And we're talking about an ad campaign that convinced everybody they had to have a 3-stone diamond ring. And that spurred a lot of interesting options. Because 3 stones, I mean, obviously they could be small, they could be large, they could be medium size, but it either way requires a big diamond to some degree to the point where everyone was doing these tricky things because it got so cost prohibitive. But that's why they invested millions of dollars into telling everybody the meaning potentially behind a 3-stone style. They wanted everyone to get one. The prices were crazy because big diamonds go crazy, even if you're getting a mediocre quality. This is VS. Here's our TVON version where you're getting a 72-point center. I can't even imagine because we're talking about a carat 5 is what I have. So let me just explain here. We've got, yeah, that's why I got approximately, that's where it gets tricky. 1 stone is probably 1, yeah. So we've got probably here, and we'll work it out because I think they got me the millimeter size. Then they got me, yeah, here's what we're going to do. 17 points times 2. Let's face it, there's actually going to be 17 pointers each there, 34 points, and then you've got your 72 points in the center alone. That is incredible, isn't it? So really, really, really important. Well, we've got a $79.99 deal. It was that way on the air. This was going back probably a good year ago. And I probably was a little half-hearted about it just because I know that as much as that is a value for what you have, it's not our typical price point. We like to stay in a different price range overall. We like to have everything, but we really do, you know, like to keep it affordable when we can. $8,000 is not what everyone tunes in. There are other places where left and right, it's 8,000, 10,000, 20,000, that's fine. It's not what we do. We're really here to bring you a value that's greater than that. Here's how it's finished on the inside. There's your thickness through the side. It's in any gold you want. Tonight, I've had some history with this ring to the point where they said, do whatever you need to do. And I said, well, keep in mind, that's a big statement. That's really opening it up to a lot of creativity on a very important ring. And they said, well, obviously you're not going to go anywhere below 6,500. I said, okay, well, that's not anything I want to do. So 6,500 was the settled on, like lowest, because it's a 72-point center on its own. Then you've got a 17-pointer on each side. Then you've got all bezels, which only we know this. We've seen it in studs, we've seen it in pendants, we've seen it over and over. That makes the diamonds look even bigger individually. Let me see. Oh, it's a tiny size. It looks like a 3. Oh, I'm going to have to try it on, my pinky. That's what it looks like from there. It's really meant to go here or here or here. You decide. But it's all bezel, so there's no prongs, no sharp edges, nothing to catch on anything, and bright, vivacious, brilliant VS stones even on the 72-point center. Here's what I'm going to do. We know that 65 is not going to do it either. We know that. I still have a $29.99 8-carat plus Mandarin sitting here in a beautiful mounting. By the way, millimeter size, 5.7 millimeters on the center, 3.5 millimeters on the sides, just if that helps you out. I'm not talking about overall with the bezel. I'm talking about without the bezel, just the stone itself. I am truly doing whatever I want to do on this. That was the first thing. The first word came down was do whatever you need to do. Well, given that we've had now 2 hours and 10 minutes, I'm going to make you a deal. If you've ever thought about a 3-stone style, think about anniversaries. It's kind of meant to honor the past, the present, the future. I've always joked, my colleagues have always joked, me, myself, and I ring as well. It doesn't have to have a specific meaning. There's a lot of things in life that are 3s. So whatever that meaning is going to be for you, it's good. As long as you want to save a bunch of money, you're going to have the opportunity here. 6,500, my lowest. That takes a nice little chunk of change off, but we're not going to get it out the door at that price. I'm going to do any gold you want. We're going to do something wild. I'm putting it on the auction block. It's the only way to do it. And I've only had one bidder on one auction tonight. So this may not be something, well, you know what? I'm going to make sure it's low enough. We're going to get a lot of people in. That's my promise here is if we do this right, if we get it to a teeny tiny little open, we're going to get a lot of people in because there is nobody that cannot wear this ring. That's the idea. It might have a different meaning to you than it does to me, than it does to so on and so forth, but there is a great look and a classic nature about this style that you can't go wrong with. And I'm not starting at $6,500. That would be just right where I'm supposed to. We're not starting at 6. Please remember that that diamond is still VS. I had that 1.5 carat last night. It went. But you know what? Still $7,500 bucks. And that's why I said, does it make sense that it's 65 if we did 1.5 carats last night for what I did? And yeah, I broke every rule last night, every single one of them. Here's what we're doing instead of 6,000 or 55 or 5 or 45 or 4. Not starting there. I'm not starting at 4,000. This is where, and I'll change the gold. Finished all the way through the inside. Don't worry about that. We're changing it for you. We're sizing it for you. Whatever you need me to do, I'm going to make it happen. But this is where we need to get a lot of people in. I think we can do this. It's just got to come down really, really, really low. $3,500 to start? Much better. But wait, We're not starting at $3,500. I got all my carat weights on those diamonds. You know exactly what millimeter size you're getting. They're major. Usually it's a little bit more evenly dispersed as far as your diamond weight, where you're going to have a half carat or so and then a quarter carat if you're going to get in that carat range. Not the case here. We went jumbo with that center. We've got all VS for you. Started at $3,000 to open on a 106 diamond weight, just among the 3 stones. Take a look at this. And $3,000 to get it on going. Come on in. 60 seconds. Let's see what we've got. Aiming for the a lot of bidders on the line kind of auction here that we're hoping for. Starting that low, it should do it. Should do it, should make it happen, should be yours. But that's going to require a phone call. That's what we're looking for here. And please forgive me that it's such a small size right now. It's really not, I would say, a pinky ring per se. But any way you need it sized, we're going to do that for you, no problem. So it's just a matter of, can we get an open in on these lines here? $3,000 to get it started. If we do get an open, Tony, I'll be prepared. We'll do $100 increments. I'm starting too low. So we'll go $100 increments and we'll make it easy. But 28 seconds remain. Oh, I'm sorry. I think the clock stopped because I'm asking for the increments because it looked a little naked up there. But you know, 3,000. You know what? We don't have 3,000 anyways. And I think my phone callers were on different things, right? We're not on the auction. Well, I'm not going to ask for $3,000 to start. It's not going to happen. Again, trying mightily to get a bidder. Let's not even pretend we're looking for 10. Let's just get a bidder. I'm not going to start at $3,000. We're not going to start at 29 or 28 or 27 or 26. Not supposed to happen on diamonds this size. Just a complete impossibility in this world we live in. $2,500 to begin the bidding. Skip out on the $100 increments, lower those too. We've lowered the open, let's lower the increment. Let's make it a $50. I got to stop looking at the cost. It's like everything, I'm drawn to seeing the cost on this and knowing what I'm doing feels wrong. It is wrong. And you know, I don't think we have $2,500 either. So I've had 70-point diamonds by themselves for more money loose. Let's do this. 24, 23, 22, $2,100, and I'll make it even more interesting for you. We're going to go $2,000 to start. That's it. My final offer. $2,000. I'm trying to get a lot of people in. I think we will now. 2,000, 72-pointer, 17 and 17s on the sides, and here it is. In any gold you need, in any size you want, and ship to your door. Come on over and let's look at the $2,000 ring to open. $50. Actually, yeah, let's leave it at $50. I can't even do anything else. I can't. It is just, the agony of having a ring that is so high end and even putting a price tag, because this is not what you see. We go get you SI diamonds somewhere. They're not going to be that price. Go get your I1s, I2s, I3s. They're not that price. This is unheard of. And we are still looking for 2,000. Give it 60 seconds, Tone. We'll see what we got. I don't think we got anything. So that is just the auction, kind of what I'm dealing with now with the auctions here. All right, on the way, I got to get something else planned for you. It doesn't look like this is going to get going here at $2,000, and it should. 72-point mega stone in the middle, still VS. I mean, how much more up close and personal can we get to that VS stone? And that's why, if that were anything else, even in SI, still a good stone, but if it were an SI, you'd be seeing something at this level. We're so close to it. We've got it so magnified. You'd see some. You know what? Forget about it. No auctions. They're not working for me. But I am going to do this. I'm going to sell the ring. I am going to sell the ring. I am going to sell it right now, and the very first caller who wants it, it's a simple situation here. It's just a pick up the phone and dial in, and just know that, you know, there's a reason we've got brand new shoppers tonight all night long that are comfortable enough shopping these values when obviously it's too good to be true, right? But they have the leap of faith that they're taking to know that you've got a money back guarantee. So you're not, again, for those of you that say, can't be that good, can't be, I can't possibly be getting VS stones, I can't possibly be getting 72-pointer, you are. But just to make sure that y'all are comfortable getting in here, we're giving, again, 30-day, or what is it, 15 days, 2 weeks that you have to evaluate it, think about it, do all of that. Get your own diamond ring, compare it to whatever else you see in the retail world, because certainly this is something you can find, our diamond 3-stone rings, and we'll see, you know what, just sell it. $1,999 first caller. I've wasted so much time on this auction to get nobody in. Just make it easy. I will give it 60 seconds at $19.99. No increments, no bidding, no competition. Just pick up the phone and dial in and it's yours. Take a look at it. What else can I do? I mean, there's a $79.99 price tag. My lowest price tonight was $6,500. I'm giving it away for $19.99 to the first caller who says yes on a ring that is kind of like the equivalent to a diamond engagement ring. Like, this is designed to wear every single day. And you can put it on anywhere on the hand. It's designed to wear every day. Those diamonds look bigger than they even are because of the bezels. We've all noticed that a bezel can allow it. Hey, Christine, I just realized something. Can we do that? Is that possible? Thank you. I mean, it's probably, I mean, right, I don't need to ask probably. It's just going to depress me. But just, you know, why not? $19.99 first caller. We can't leave that here. I can't leave that here. Okay. I need to do a field trip. Do you remember those from school? I loved field trips. I think I need to take you on, I'm going to take a video camera and I'm going to go and take that video cam. Will they allow that? They never allow that stuff downtown. I've been in trouble for that before. But we need to go look at what wholesale is on diamonds. You need to see it with your own eyes, because not everybody lives in a big city with a big jewelry district. You would pay more for one of those side diamonds in a VS quality than you're paying for the entire ring, and this is that 72 in the center, VS stone. Oh my goodness, what a deal. White, yellow, rose. Okay. Thank you. Anybody taking that one? No. Okay, it's here if you'd like it. I don't know whether to laugh or to cry. I'm just like stunned. Stunned. I've been doing live TV since I was 16 years old. I have never, ever, ever seen anything. I know there's like those infomercials late at night where everything's a deal and buy one, get 18 free and all this stuff. And, you know, 100 easy payments of $2.92 and all this stuff you see that's meant to be shock, right? Meant to be crazy, meant to sound really good and get you. I'm telling you, who's got a better deal than a 3-stone diamond ring like that for $19.99? I mean, that is it. That's incredible. Do you want that one? Anybody verifying? New shopper, new caller? Love it. All right, let's move on. Some earrings are here. Russian demontoid earrings. We still have that Mandarin. The Mandarin pendant. I love them. And the Mandarin ring. Oh, I've struck out on Mandarins. I'm 0 for 2 on Mandarins. Maria from, is that the same Maria that called earlier? Yeah, it is. Hey, Maria. Well, I have my Mandarins here for you. We have a Paraiba. Big old markdown on a Paraiba. That's exactly what we need right now. Have you noticed we're not seeing them all that often anymore? They're all but gone. I used to have 1 or 2 a show. Those days are over. I've got a couple stones left in my inventory in Paraiba. And this is one of them. And this one is the no compromise tourmaline. No issues. 4359 is our 208. Oh yeah, it's over 2 carats on top of that. 131 in diamonds. As classic as it gets. I'll admit, sometimes we get a little crazy with our Paraibas because they're so cool. They're a rare, unusual, very, very special stone. So sometimes we get all fancy. Is there something to be said for putting the most classic ring and styling together with one of our larger stones? And I want to move it all around and show you there is not a visible inclusion here. And we are giving you an up close and personal look. I'm going to try to show you all the angles here. Look at that. Look at it from the side. Let's go to the other side. Look at the clarity on this stone in the ultimate neon. And here's a little Friday surprise. We're about to give away a Paraiba. One of my larger ones left because my 3 carats are gone. My 2.5 carats gone. I have that 317. Remember the 317? I love that 317. Gone. They're gone. So now we're looking at our largest stone. We have one on loan to a museum right now at 16 carats. Eventually that'll come back and it'll be available to one of you. But right now it's sitting on display in a museum. So here we have the 208 private collection stone. We lend out. Our stones are so good. We oftentimes, a lot of these pieces you purchase are stones that are part of a collection where they have been on loan to museums all over the world. That is saying something. We're not just like hawking jewelry, right? We're not just like slinging rocks here. We've got important stones. And when you get to this level, a 2 carat plus private collection Paraiba with a 131 double halo diamond weight to it, and oh my, a cushion cut almost square. That's unusual. They're mostly ovals because these lapidaries know. They'll send any rough material, whether it was from Mozambique or Nigeria, they send it right over to Brazil. Why? Those Brazilian cutters are the best. They're the ones that first had the privilege of cutting the Brazilian find, which was the OG find in Paraiba, Brazil. It's why it's named that way to this day, even when it does hail from Mozambique or Nigeria. This is a Mozambique stone. It is one of the few that's over 2 carats, yet you're still getting perfect clarity. And yet, look at the inside. Finished, of course. Double halo. This ring has been on the air. You might be familiar with it. $38,271. I don't make that up. It's on the bag. That's not retail. There is no retail. There are only a few retailers that have ever had a Paraiba, and if they do, it's that one only. It's that one off. They can't put one in every location or in every store or anything like that. They got one. They'll bring in their VIP clients, and it's gone in 2 minutes. Here's your chance to pick up a superstar of a stone. And the classic mounting, you will have this forever and ever and ever. They don't get any more collectible. They don't get any more rare. I have a stone that, I have several stones, but my stone that I make sure to kind of keep up with as far as how do you keep your finger on the pulse of pricing right now with Paraiba, since it's still evolving, it's still increasing. I get mine truly, I wouldn't say appraised, because there are a lot of dealers that I work with that are wholesalers. This is not a stone that's in retail. I can't give you a retail. Sometimes stones are just too rare. We can't talk retail because it's just too rare. These are not in retail. And again, when one pops up in an auction house or out of a private collection, I've seen them go out in trade shows where they do an impromptu auction. The following day, 100 different dealers show up and they bid each other out the room just to get one in a trade show, in a wholesale district trade show. It's incredible what happens with this stone. This stone is the it girl of stones. It really is. And it continues to evolve and elevate in price tags per carat, where we're seeing for a good size stone like this, easy 70, 80,000 per carat. We got to take a good look at it. The clarity, the color, everything you have here is wild. And it's not $38,000. I am making sure it gets a home. And now it's got a little fuzzy floating in the air. Hang on, let me see if I can grab that. I just thought, there we go. And this is, nope, it's still there. There we go. Once it gets out of that light, I can't see it. Let me try it on while I'm at it, because I think I got that little fuzzy wuzzy there. Look at this. Now that's a testament to the clarity when you see it just color ripple through like that, light just all the way through. You got it. It's 2 carats 08. Why we have this on a discount is just as simple as one thing. Moving jewelry in 34 minutes on a Friday night. That's what this is about. Got to figure out something to move from us to you. I'd like it to be a big Paraiba. This is the one that never gets discounted. It's still elevating in price. Take a look at the inside. Finished entirely. Solid gold. It's in the white. I'll change it if you want to. I wouldn't recommend it. These are the stones we usually like to see in the white gold. Take the designer recommendation, go with the white gold. It's under $10,000, cutting right to the chase. Not $99.99, nor is it $89.99. I have had a number of stones that are smaller in size that have gone for more money. So do not let your eyes deceive you, and whatever you do, don't be second or third on the phone lines. Yes. Sure. On what? The 3-stone diamond ring? Uh-huh. I'm sorry, you want us to remove them, or you mean you want to do it? They want to do it. And they want to remove them what? How? Like with the pliers from the garage? Or like with a jeweler? Yes, of course. A jeweler, if you've got a good jeweler, we're a jeweler, number one. We can help work with you. But a jeweler, absolutely. A good jeweler who's got a bench jewelry background can absolutely. They can take diamonds off. Are you talking about the side diamonds? Like they just want the center stone? Help me. Okay. I wouldn't recommend doing it at home. It's one of those do not try this at home deals. But if you took it to a jeweler who's got bench experience, yeah, they can modify a ring for you. We do it all day long here. We can always work with you and have our jewelers do it too. If you'd like us to do that, just let us know. That's what we do. We make our own jewelry, so we can that's how we do all this custom modifications, things like that. So yeah, are you talking about just removing both of the side stones? I asked that because we also have a ring that's already like that. I could make it easier on you and not have you go to a jeweler. We can, if you just want a single bezel set stone, I have that ring too. All of them. So what does she need, a plain band? If she needs a plain band, we can probably do that too. But I wouldn't recommend paying $2,000 if you just want a plain band of gold. You could do better. We could do it for you. All right. Sorry guys, I got off track there. We're getting some interesting questions on my jewelry. So here's what I'm going to do on the Paraiba. I think I got to go lower. Oh, I know I got to go lower. First caller, blow it out. It's not 8, it's not 7, and it's not $6,000. One Paraiba, super high clarity. If you want one of our big ones, there are very few left overall. This is the one to own. It's got it all going on, and it's not even $6,000 or $59.99. It's not. First caller, take it, take it, take it. It will go. It's still got that little fuzzy in a prong. Oh, I don't even see it in person. And then that just goes to show you, the camera shows you everything, even stuff you don't. I got really great eyes because I've spent my whole career looking for, looking at diamonds and looking for missing diamonds and looking at clarities of stone. So I feel like I'm lucky to have good eyesight for the moment. $59.99 is not. I'll go even lower than that. We just need one caller who says, I get it, I see it, I know the value. I'm taking it. I'll make it $5,499 tonight. One caller on our Paraiba. That is as low as that big 208 will ever go. And it's $54.99. Take it if you love it. Try it. Send it back to me if it ain't all that in a bag of chips, as they used to say. Send it on back. It was my driver's ed teacher who always said that. See, back in the day, we were taught driver's ed in school. Apparently now they don't do that anymore. You have to go get a private tutor or teacher. Is that right? Kevin, you got to go is that what I heard? They don't do that in school anymore. Anyway, when I went to school, they taught us driver's ed. So we were prepared and learned everything we needed to learn. And best teacher I ever had, my driver's ed teacher. He was hysterical. Anyway, he used to say, all that in a bag of chips. He was probably talking about me. No, he wasn't. He's like, you think you are all that in a bag of chips. But this is where it really, it's the jewelry equivalent. It really is. $54.99. Hey, Virginia, did we help answer those questions that they had? Because I got 3 people on the Paraiba. Did you want to see a solitaire or a plain gold band? I don't have any plain gold bands right now. You want this one, Kevin, right? No. Sure. Listen, Kevin, it's a 622. I'm working my way up in tennis bracelet sizes. We've gone from the 3 carat, then I had a 5 carat. We built a 6 carat. It's actually 622. Shall we show it to you now? They're on the line. They say, show it to me, so they can say, whoa, Nelly. This is the biggest one I have. I do know that we are working on something, and this one never sits on its own. That's how big it is. Let me show it on the wrist. I will tell you, Kevin, if they want a bigger one, we are working on something. I don't know for sure, but I think it's going to be here Sunday, and it's over 9 carats. And it's a tennis bracelet. So I'm just going to put that out there, trying to do everything I can to give you a little lay of the land on what's coming this weekend. Just begging you to join me this weekend to see what we got, because it's a special weekend ahead. That's my 622. But the 9 carat's going to get really, really, really pricey. And here's my 622. So the largest I currently have, but we are trying to complete something. We literally do work around the clock here. All of us do. So 7485 is the number. This is my 622 bracelet. I'm going to try to coil it a bit and wrap it so you can hopefully see a little bit more than just one section at a time. I'd like you to see the consistency, the matching, all of that. 622 is your diamond weight here. It's a true tennis bracelet, meaning all the same size diamonds all the way around, 7 inches in length. You can expand it if you need to, just 10% extra to do that. And we have our Paraiba still here if you'd like it. Yes, go ahead. Oh, good. Was that Kara you said? Jared. Brand new shopper? Hi, Jared. Jared, right? Hi. Hi, Jared. Are we personal acquaintances? Are we friends? Do we know each other? Jared, thank you. He got a DBTY from earlier. By the way, we had DBTYs for $4.99 tonight, just for our, shoppers that just joined us here in the last hour. I'm going to make the 622 really easy for you right here and now, because we got a plan. We got a $16,000 price tag. It's actually $15,999. I'll do better. I've got an opportunity for one caller here. I will change the gold because I know not everybody wants white. Some people are really dedicated to yellow or rose. This is when we usually start to get some audience here. We're 25 minutes and our lines are lit. So I know, again, true to form on a Friday, we're starting to get a lot of people tuned in here tonight. Hope you had a good Friday evening. Hope you got to celebrate the end of the work week and the start of a good weekend and all of that. And now checking out what we have here in a 622 diamond bracelet. My largest, I'm trying to get you a 9 carat on Sunday. I hope it's here. I think it will be. That's the plan. But if you want, maybe 9 carat's going to be a little too much for you. I mean, everyone's got their kind of happy point with bracelets and what they're comfortable wearing. This is still really large diamond weight individually, but all VS still. We still do that. VS, your cold color choice, insert closure, 2 figure-8 safeties to lock it. And my goodness, we need that Paraiba to get a home, and that one's still verifying. So call me if you want it, because you might have a chance still to get that Paraiba. But this bracelet right now, best value I can provide you, and that is truly what we're supposed to get. I will say that if you're looking for retail on a VS diamond, the conservative per carat value I use is 12 grand a carat. Been using that for over 20 years. It's conservative. But that would add up. 12,000 times 6? I mean, it's not unusual to spend $100,000 on a bracelet like this, because you're talking about more than just diamond weight, gold weight, labor, putting it all together, having access to enough diamonds where you can actually match up an entire 7 inches of diamonds perfectly. It's not easy to do. 15,000 is not. Watch, we're going to go low, because that's what we do. We have 25 minutes left in the show tonight. The bracelets by request. Take a look. Otherwise, I don't think I'd be showing it to you, because it's one of those that desperate times should not pair up with a bracelet that is an icon. And yet, it's not $10,000. We're going under 1,000 a carat. That's the automatic. But 1,000 a carat is still $6,220 for the bracelet. I will take it lower. And the bottom line is I had a 3 carat bracelet a few weeks ago that was over 1,000 a carat. Why would bigger diamonds ever be less money? Because I need to move it on this Friday night in 24 minutes. That's why. You're here. This is why I always encourage people who don't get us on the TV. I tell them, watch us online. Don't miss Fridays because you don't get us on television. You've got to watch, because I do weird things. This is it. This is truly the epitome of that, because it's going less than 6,220, less than 61, less than 6,000, and less than 59.99 for a 622. My largest right now, hoping and praying we have a 9 carat on Sunday, but that's going to be a different price range entirely, as diamonds tend to do. This is not 59.99. Do we love it? We got to love that value, because big diamonds, the bigger they go, the more money they become exponentially. Exponential means way bigger in price. You don't just go on an incremental climb with diamonds. And this is completely backwards. It's not even 59. Not even $58.99. First caller, take it. We'll make it $5,888 right now. And who wants diamond hoops? They're here too. We'll recap our diamond hoops from last evening. Paraiba's still here. Yes, who wants the hoops? Bernal. Oh, of course. I had to try to explain, Christine, yesterday in an email to a customer how a tennis bracelet worked. And it was weird, because I'm so used to just speaking everything. It was when it came to actually typing out in a coherent email how to undo a latch on a bracelet. I was a little, it took me way more time than it should have. But anyway, So this Spinel, did you already pick these up yesterday and just wanted to see how they open and close? It's a hinge. So what this is this same earring looks like this. When it's just like closed like that, it's a hinge. Now you don't see it, right? But when you do, and you just literally pull it, you'll do a little lift and pull. You see there's a little notch to the post. So you see where it's hinged right there? This is that reversible style hoop we had, 3 rows, or mirror finished gold in the back. But it's all finished. You're gonna just watch this. It's really easy. You just push it up. Let me try to do this here. It's really tough when it's up close here. You push it together and you will hear it click. It could not be easier. You're going to pull it apart and you're going to click it closed. And when it's locked, you'll actually hear a little click. And that's when you know it's locked into place. So our bracelet is here, our hoops are here, our Paraiba is here, our mandarins are here, everything you need. 21 minutes left or so. We're back in the morning to do it again. And any other requests we have? Virginia, did we answer their questions on that band, the 3-stone style? Mm-hmm. All right. Did that make sense, Christine de Brunel? Okay, good. It's really simple. It's just there's no button on it, okay? There's no button. Sometimes there'll be a little button. This one just, it's a huggy style, so you can't really usually do the button. And if she needs to see those on, again, I know they were presented in full last night, but if you need to see them on, let me know. And we'll do that for you. I got to show you the Paraiba one more time. I think we're going to end on that. We got to show you this Paraiba. Show it till it goes. It can't be here at a price tag like this. We don't do 2 carats for $54.99. That's exactly what we've got going on. And that bracelet is the obvious value of the show. And I get it. There's everything from 2 carats. We've done everything from 2 carats on up. At one point in time, I did a custom-made piece. It was many years ago, about 5 years ago. I did a 14-carat bracelet for a shopper, but that's been our largest ever. But we've spanned really everywhere in between there. So the reason we offer these at different carat weights is because everybody has a different feeling of what they'd like, what their lifestyle or what their own personal taste dictates. So you might want a 2 carat, you might want a 10 carat. You might want a 50 carat. We don't have that, but we do have a 622. And hopefully now you're probably just intrigued that there's a 9 carat coming up on Sunday. So you might want to wait for that. It's not going to be $58.88, but it will be a value. So let's take a look. If you feel comfortable in that 622 carat weight and taking a look at it again on the wrist gives you a more important perspective, I think, as to again, how it's going to look from a distance away, so you can really just appreciate it and see it and understand that those are some pretty serious diamonds individually. That's how you get up to 622 in carat weight. So do let us know. We got to get the Paraiba home. So I'm going to have to show that again, I think, because that one's been a lot of talk and verification, but nobody yet has taken that one for their own. Here's the Paraiba. I'm actually going to show you the Mandarin real quick before we go to the Paraiba. And this is that. I just felt like, we have so many people that join us here in our last few minutes. I want to bring this back out. It was right at the top of the show. It's item number 7961. It is the Mandarin garnet cushion cut. It's a 168 cushion, 54 points in diamonds. And there it is. And it's $9.99. And with that, I think it's only fair. I'm bringing out the Mandarin garnet ring that goes so beautifully with it. Not that you have to get the set, but if you ever wanted to spend less than $4,000 and get a necklace and a ring, or a pendant and a ring, here's the ring that's still available. Here's the ring. That is the one that is also, 7322 is the number. If you can believe it, I've got these 2 last pieces here, the ring and the pendant, and they match really, really well. So for $29.99, you get the ring. For $9.99, you get the pendant. They look beautiful together, which I will show you now, giving you a look here at the pieces somewhat in the same focal point here, so you can really check that out. The pendant's $9.99, the ring is $29.99. These are pieces that need to go today. We have 18 minutes left in the show. There are a lot of pieces that still need to find their home. So what I'm going to do is build you a little wheel. And it's rare to have anything left over on a Friday, but before I just chalk it up to a failure on my part, I'd like to give it one more shot here. And instead of just continuing to throw new jewelry at you, let's just put up what we have. Also serves as a nice recap for those of you that haven't seen maybe all 3 hours of the show, and respectful that you might have gone out to that movie or out to dinner, or it was date night, or it was, you're at the ball game, or whatever people do on Friday nights. And you're now checking in and you're wondering, maybe you didn't miss anything at all, because maybe you've still got a chance to pick up really what are the superstars tonight in the collection and in the show and all that major values. So that Mandarin is an 8 carat 31 in the ring. That's $169 in diamond weight. That's $29.99. Here is the Paraiba. Simple as that. That has got to find a home. It's $54.99 and it's over 2 carats. I just want to highlight these. I think it's really important to just take a moment and reinforce. Maybe have I left you with questions? Have I confused you on anything? Are we just needing to see it on the hand one more time? Do you have a question about, can we customize it in a gold color? Do you have a special event you needed a certain date by and you want to know if we can get it there? Whatever it is that I have left you wondering, there is something that I have not properly done, because otherwise those will be gone. That's as simple as I can make it. There's just got to be, there's a reason, and I'm going to rely on you to tell me how we can help you, because these do really need to get out the door. They really, really do. And I will show you a brand new turquoise pendant before we go, but those are the 3 that I feel like just need another look, another moment, another opportunity, a really important, whether it's a flash, whether it's a question, whatever it is, you have to call so we can get those out the door, because they're all one-onlys, just as they are. I can't believe the big Morganite's here. This is the $689 pink Morganite from a wheel that we did for $1888. This is what the Morganite looks like. So here's the Paraiba. Here's the 6 carat 89 Morganite, true pure pink. That's why it's in the rose gold. Has those beautiful bow designs and diamonds on the sides there as well. And that's really, really good. We also have, well, there's one yellow diamond bracelet. So how about a tennis bracelet, but with yellow diamonds as well? White diamonds, yellow diamonds all together. Check that out. It's in the yellow gold only. So that, actually, you know what? Let me change that if you want me to, just so that we don't limit you if we don't have to. I really just think that when it comes to diamonds, maybe we just sell white diamonds straight up all over. That's a classic. But if you want to mix it up a little bit and you'd like yellow diamonds to go with your white diamonds, there's a great bracelet to enjoy. $45.72, $215 on the yellow, 93 points in the white. Well, send it on out. The bracelet, just an end of the show deal here. Still have time to get you the Paraiba, the Morganite. That's a 208. Here's the 689. This is the 8 carat pluser in the Mandarin. It is time to get them all out the door. They're the bracelet. Let's talk about this bracelet. $215 just on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yellows. The rest of the diamonds are going to be white diamonds between the yellow diamonds. So it's a really, really good look. And it's in yellow gold now. I will change it if you'd like me to. But here, you're going to get over 3 carats in diamonds. The big yellow diamonds, if there are 5 stones, that means that with the 215 total represented there, you've got a really big individual size as well. Let's keep that in mind. 215 divided by 5, that means 43 points on each yellow diamond. What's it going to take? The bracelet you see there. Remember, 215 plus the 93, total diamond weight's 308. And that bracelet, I'm going to get it out the door right now for $29.99 for the bracelet in the front row there. Any gold you want. Yellow and white diamonds together for under $3,000. Tony's giving you a look at the graphics there for it as well. So this is what I would encourage you to do, is call. Because no matter what it is on this wheel that you're enjoying or you're imagining right now, if you're starting to think about, I always do this, I think about, okay, what am I going to wear it with? Where am I going to wear it to? What am I going to feel like when I have that on? This is where you call us right now. If any of those pieces are you're imagining them in your collection, on your wrist, on your hand, on your neckline, this is the time to call. That bracelet is under $3,000. I've got an end of the show finale. I like to do a little Friday special here. So we'll do a little finale on something you haven't seen yet. I'll flash it for you. It's a really cool pendant and it's super affordable. Look at this. This great turquoise pendant is coming your way. And it's cool because it's so reflective of that stone because of all the gold that's coming up. So final call. All right, so let's go ahead and move anything you'd like on this wheel. Everything up here is under $5,500. Everything. Most of it's under 3. Under 3, under 3. Since when is a bracelet? Under $3,000. I don't know. Under 3, under 3, under 55. That's the Paraiba. Under $2,000 and under $1,000 for the pendant. So let me know which one you like. We're going to get to that pendant. Call me. We got 14 minutes left. Let's do it. If I can show you any of those, or if you missed the presentations, give me a call. We'll help you. This is my turquoise pendant. Look how pretty. It really is so different, intriguing. All concave gold, so it's reflecting the color of that turquoise far beyond the perimeter of the stone itself. 7966 is your number. We can set it any which way, but for the sake of showing you up close, I'm going to set it side to side, even though it's going to sit north to south on the neckline. 1 carat on your turquoise, it's a Sleeping Beauty turquoise, and 11 points in diamonds all set into the pendant. That's burnished in, and you've got a great look here. Let me show it on the hand. Ample bail. Definitely a diamonds by the yard worthy bail, or if you've got a larger chain, thicker chain that you want to add to this, no problem. Here's the length. Any gold you'd like, white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. And we're going to show you that it's got a top to bottom length of 1.5 inches. I'll show it on the neckline as well. Don't forget, this turquoise necklace I am wearing is not my own. It is one that's coming up on Sunday. It's brand new. It's got big bezel set diamonds. Oh, it's not going to work on this pendant because the beads of turquoise are too large, but this is coming up Sunday. So if you've been admiring all night and wondering when are we going to get that presented on the air, it is Sunday morning. This is the pendant. Do you see how reflective the surface of the gold is reflecting essentially all the different colors of the turquoise? So in turn, it allows the turquoise to look even larger than it is. It kind of expands the outside of your turquoise. And I know this is coming up Sunday. You guys, a lot of you missed the last time I did a turquoise by the yard. They sold out so quickly. All 50 were gone. I'm going to bring a few of these in white, yellow, and rose on Sunday for you. But this pendant is a lot more affordable way to get a turquoise in a necklace. Here's why. The necklace is not going to be cheap that I have on Sunday. I will tell you that just because there's almost 20 carats of turquoise. This is affordable. This is affordable. And it's our last call in the show here. So instead of actually asking for a great value, $9.99, better yet, I'm going lower. Let's see if we can get the turquoise out the door. I have a feeling we can. Do you see how it's concave? Do you see how every movement you get, it just glows and glows? It's fascinating. I bet people are going to be staring and wondering, how is that happening where I'm seeing a lot of stones? Is it one stone? What's going on? The coolest piece, there's your ample bail. You see how it's more like a slide, so you've got plenty of room for your bigger chains. I'll make it $9.99. $9.99 is not going to work. It's not going to work. $8.99, $7.99, now we're talking. $6.99, giveaway. How about this? Last 10 minutes now on our show. I hope you're calling on the Paraiba, the tennis bracelet, the yellow diamond bracelet, the white diamond bracelet, the Mandarins. They're not $6.99 either. You like a pendant? Or what? How can we help you? 208, congratulations. Let me know who got it, Kevin. It's so spectacular. Sharon, enjoy it. Oh, I'm a little jealous of Sharon right now. She got a good one. Thank you, Sharon, so much. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Can't wait to hear when you get it. Please call me. Call me. I'll probably hear you scream from wherever you open that package. I'll hear it. I'll know it's Sharon. Oh, Sharon just got her Paraiba. $6.99, this is not. Blow it out. Make it $599. That's it. White, yellow, rose gold, you decide. No sizing needed on a pendant, right? So do you have a chain? If not, get our DBTY we had earlier to go perfectly on that Diamonds by the Yard. We offered you for $4.99 earlier tonight. Don't forget that Mandarin, the big Mandarin, the 8 carat 31 is still here, still waiting to get that oval Mandarin out the door. And don't forget also, a lot of these pieces may stick around past the show tonight, but by the time I get on the air in the morning, they're gone. This happens every single week without fail. Tony laughs. He's like prepping the show, getting all the tech ready, right? And I'm out there taking orders on the phones before the Saturday morning starts. I'm taking orders for jewelry from the night before. People that don't watch us live because they don't get us live, or they just were doing something else, they catch up. They watch it early because we don't start till like late in the afternoon on the East Coast, right? It's only early for us. And so people catch up and they watch that show on Facebook and on YouTube and on their DVR at home, and they catch up and they're calling me in the morning going, tell me that's still available. Tell me it's still available. And if it is, they're buying it. So you can't even wait till the show starts tomorrow to get in on your values. You guys get first dibs. That's why I say make sure, I'm just going to flash this the other way. I'm going to turn it around so it sits like this, just so you can see a little more angle to it and really get an appreciation for the beauty and the way this is sculpted. It's very sculptural in its design. It really looks modern. There are some famous designers, so many that I admire, that usually to do pieces like this that are bigger and oversized, they usually work with bronze or sterling or stainless steels. This is still gold. And usually these bigger sculptural designs have to be done in a much lesser metal. And it's nice to be able to get that solid gold. I love the polka dots of diamonds that are burnished into the piece. Any big Mandarin lovers out there? The 831 still here. The pendant to go with it still here. We still have our Mandarins. Still, the Paraiba is gone, but it's time to get those bracelets at home. Let's get the bracelets gone. Yellow diamonds or white diamonds. Where's Sharon at? Hey, they're wonderful. Well, the East Coast has been strongly represented tonight, and I love it. I love it. Welcome, welcome, and thank you again to all. Well, a special welcome to all of our new shoppers, too. I mean, really, we love our veteran viewers more than anything, but to have so many new shoppers tonight, what a thrill. Welcome to our show. And reminder, we're here, we might be here late night on a Friday night, but we do a quick transition into a morning show tomorrow. Now, I get it. If you're on the East Coast, it's going to be a 1 p.m. in the afternoon start time. But out here, 10 a.m. Basically, what you just need to know is you set your 12-hour alarm. You want to be back right here in 12 hours and 6 minutes. And we'll be back with more jewelry. And our weekends are do not miss. You can skip the weekdays if you must. But you need to see the weekends. You need to. I mean, this time of year, right? We are bringing it on the weekends. So make sure you join us 12 hours from now. Let me know if you like this pendant. What can we show you? Can I show the Mandarin one more time? Here's the big Mandarin ring one more time for you. It's item number 7322. Take a look. That's got to go. We have our last few minutes here, 6 minutes and counting. Here is item number 7322. That is the 831 carat 69 diamonds. They're princess and tapered elongated baguettes and even bigger princess cuts. And an 831 is right there in the middle for $2,999. Let me know, let me know, let me know, let me know, let me know. That's got to find a home at that price. I'm shocked it even met. That was the one I was sure. Right off the starting gate, I thought that's going to go on the air, that's going to go. It, bottom line, will go right now. There's just too much of a value with really important diamonds all the way around it. So well done. Just a very unique style. You got to see it on the hand because that really is going to represent, and probably the only reason it, might be here for some is some people just go, it's too big, right? It's a bigger piece of jewelry, that's for sure. And a lot of times ladies might like the more diminutive or a little more basic. This is definitely a cocktail ring, no doubt. It's a big style. It's comfortable. It's got a basic shank in the back, but it definitely is a nice, we were measuring it earlier, remember? We actually, that caller on the line, I think that was their verdict was, oh, it's too big for me. Because it was 7/8 of an inch from the top to the bottom. So it is a larger piece for sure, and I need to make you aware of that. But that really is what's so special. Hey, Judy, if Judy's with us, congratulations. I know she opted for preseason football over me tonight. So just checking in, Judy. Glad it was a success this week as opposed to last week. Andy, the Rams are up by 3. Yeah. Well, come on. It's like our 8th string. So that's still, we're celebrating. Even when yeah. We got a lot of Texas people. I'm not going to say what you said, okay? I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. And it's not over yet either, by the way. So still 2 minutes left. Anyway, thanks for joining us. Thanks for popping in and checking in and hanging out for a little bit or a lot. We appreciate y'all so much. And consider this your invitation to join us tomorrow morning. It's 12 hours from now. So whether it's morning, afternoon, maybe, listen, it's a weekend, so maybe you decide to get up around 1 o'clock. I mean, that's okay. Sleep in, right? That's what you can do. That's what the weekends are for, I've heard. So, just join us in 12 hours or whenever you awaken, whenever your eyes open to a beautiful summer day. Join us for a big Saturday showing. We're going to have a lot of fun with that. We will be bringing you great jewelry. And if you have any questions on what you've seen tonight, give us a call. We're here to help you, even after we go off the air. Diamond bracelets are here. I mean, think about this paired together. You want to see them paired? I mean, I'm just thinking for the affordability we've brought, there could be an option to take a yellow and a white diamond bracelet and, drape them or put them on together. I mean, that's how they compare. So you can see the 622 in the white diamonds versus the 3 carat, 308 or so in the yellow and white diamonds together. So a beautiful way to go. Either of those bracelets still available as well. We got the white diamonds, $622 down to $58.88. We had got the yellow and white diamonds where you get it all. That's down to $29.99. And don't forget to give us a call, or if you want to make a request, something you'd like us to pull for tomorrow or Sunday. Again, my necklace, the turquoise, which is going to be, I don't know if you can see it from where we're at home, but the turquoise actually doesn't only have just 20 carats in turquoise, it's got bezel set diamonds stationed here. Look at that. Isn't that great? So it's like a diamonds by the yard, sleeping beauty by the yard kind of ideal here. And that's going to be on Sunday morning as well. So that's a Sunday morning deal. That'll be day after tomorrow, but certainly a great look. And we have had a lot of people waiting patiently for us to bring back something in turquoise in a necklace like that. So it is on Sunday. Don't miss it. We have very few to go around. I have a select few. They're made up and ready to go. I have yellow, white, and one in rose. So they're going to fly. So back to our wheel we'll go. Last look at our big Mandarin. Just join us tomorrow and Sunday. Sunday, and by the way, Saturday and Sunday are both starting at 10 a.m. Pacific and 1 p.m. Eastern. So for those of you that are new and want to kind of get to know the schedule a little bit, we're here on the weeknights in the later portion of the evening, but we flip it on the weekends, and we're here with you for a little brunch with TVON. So both Saturday and Sunday shows start at 10 a.m. Pacific, noon Central Time, and also 1 p.m. Eastern. So we'll see you back in about, 12 hours and 80 seconds or so. We'll be back with bells on, and we will have an incredible show for your weekend, and hope we'll see you all then. And thank you so much. And if you have any questions about anything you've seen tonight, please do call us. The number is right there. That number will still get you in here to our phone bank here. Even after the TV show goes off the air, we will be here taking those calls, helping you place orders, anything at all we've got that we can do for you. That's what we're here for. So we'll be here as long as you need us to be. Otherwise, we'll see you back for an incredible Saturday morning, afternoon show, and we'll see you then. 12 hours. Set those alarms. Be ready. I always say eat a nice nutritional breakfast, because we're going to need our shopping strength tomorrow. It's going to be that kind of weekend. So we can't wait to see you then. If I don't see you, have a great weekend. I hope we will. Stop in when you can. We'd love to have you, and big premieres all weekend long. So looking forward to it. By all means, call us on this Mandarin that really needs a home before we go. And thanks again being a part of this big Friday night Club TVON, and a special, again, welcome to all of our brand new shoppers tonight, and thank you to one and all of our viewers, all of our shoppers. We love you all, and thank you again for joining me and being a part of this Friday night, and we'll see you back just a few, so it's going to be right around the corner. I'm Lauren Blair. Have a great rest of your night. We'll see you back in the morning.